folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and I forgot to do the lighting. Hold on a second, wait a minute. None of this is right. This is perverse and wrong. There we go. Turn that off. There we go! Should we just roll it again? Hold on, let's just roll it again. It's fine. No, look, it's... Howdy! Yeah, howdy, folks, how are y'all doing? My name is... Should we just roll it again? No, howdy, folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome to NieR Automata, the live stream adventure, the follow-up from NieR Replicant. And if you're watching the archive, I just wanted to say, I tried to stream this on Twitch and Kick. I could get Kick going sometimes. Twitch would not take off. I don't know what the issue here is. I assume it's a problem with the Atom multi-stream that I'm using. I was like real quick on the fly trying to figure out, like, are there any other like local, because I don't want to use a rebroadcasting service. I don't want to use restream.io or whatever it is. I want to do it on my computer. I was like, am I running into issues with, like, a limited number of, like, different, what do they call it, different, encodes that I can have? And I don't think so, because it's spread between two different GPUs, one of which is an Intel. And I was like, I don't know what the issue is. At the end of the day, ultimately, I have no clue. So I gave up. I gave up on Twitch, and I gave up on Kick. Is it a permanent thing? Probably not. I'll continue working with it and see if I can figure out what the issue is. But for now, right now, if you want to watch, you can go to YouTube. You watch on YouTube, it's 4K, it's going to look good. Also, you can watch on Patreon, which has the absolute lowest latency, and I've actually got errrrm in the chat over there right now. Patrick Pajalik was in there earlier. I saw you. I saw you creeping. I don't know where you went. I hope you come back. But that is the absolute lowest latency that you can get. It looks pretty good, I think. I think it looks okay, right? 1080p? They have like a recommended, I think you keep it below 8 megabits per second, but still looks pretty good. Real low latency. Sound ought to be good. I actually think that it supports higher quality audio. I don't have the audio set up higher quality, but YouTube limits live streams to 160 kilobits, so might be worth looking into bumping up the audio quality over there on the Patreon. But do we have sound? Can you hear me? errrrm, can you hear me? I haven't even done the sound check yet. I don't have the audio set up higher quality. There we go. Alright, sound check on YouTube done. And, of course, we're doing the vertical stream as well for the folks who are into that sort of thing, for the folks who sort of chance upon us. But I have no idea how to control... Oh, here we go. Audio on... oh, here we go. Audio on... Yeah, there we go. There's the audio on the Patreon. Pretty low. So, unfortunately, I can't mix Patreon chat with the chat in Caster Labs, but that's okay. I'm still using Caster Labs because it combines together the two YouTube chats for me, because we do technically have two separate chats, one for vertical and one for horizontal, and they can't see each other, but I need to see both of them. So I've got that open, got Patreon chat open, I've got a little sliver in between them where I can see the stream. NieR Automata. Does it support ultra-wide? Well, there's black bars that keep flashing with light, and I don't know what that's about. I've been told this game supports ultra-wide. Maybe you have to get into the game for it to work. If it doesn't, we're just going to have black bars. Now, hopefully they stop flashing white, because I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know if that's a part of the game. Maybe it's a part of the world. Maybe that's lore that we don't know yet. Okay, maybe that we don't know about that. That's okay. You know, I haven't looked at mods for this yet. I did just look up how to NieR Automata ultra-wide. And all I found was a bunch of people saying, like, thank goodness they added ultra-wide support to the game. But apparently it doesn't work on menus, and it doesn't work in cutscenes. And the mods that make the cutscenes ultra-wide just stretch them, and I don't want that. So we're just going to start a new game. This game does not support autosave. Play the game to find out how to save. I know that. You got to go to the a magical tablet thing to save your progress, like in NieR Replicant, presumably. But what was it? It was some kind of like a red box with the. It wasn't the mailbox. We had a separate mailbox. Was it a mailbox? It was near the post office in Seafront Village. Now that I think about it, so I don't know. I have no clue. Let's just dive in. You know, presumably we'll figure it out. Should we like start the lowest save position? That would be silly, and there's no reason for it. Create save data. Okay, does name matter? Enter a name to be used for online functions. Oh, interesting. Okay, so presumably this is not a character name or anything. It's just a username. What should we do, errrrm? I see you in the chat. What should we name ourselves? What should our titles be? Should we go with something funny? Should we go with something quirky? Something quirky. Yeah. No, we're not going to go with Howdy Folks. That's too obvious. We're going to go with something quirky. With an exclamation mark at the end, because that's a full 16 characters. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Start with the name something quirky. Does this matter? Does this matter? Am I about to lock us into something really stupid? It says specifically online functions. Characters aren't going to... We're called, like, 2B or something, right? Like, 2B or not 2B. We're not going to be... Like, villagers aren't going to talk to us and call us something quirky. Are they? I'm not going to have to type this in later. It's not going to ask me who do I want to save, and I have to type in something quirky. We're going to send it. We're going to hope for the best here. Okay, we've got our difficulty options. Select a difficulty damage. Select the standard, most enjoyable difficulty, probably. Battles are tougher, and you can't use lock-on. You can't use lock-on, and you will die in one hit. Oh, well. Enemies are weak, and you can equip auto chips. I don't know what an auto chip is. I say we go normal. Because that's the difficulty the game was most likely built around, alright? So, let's do normal. Start game settings and controls. What are my settings options? Let's go to our screen. So I did try changing it to full screen, and that didn't really make any difference. We've got... It says custom, I just set it to high, and then the only thing I changed was I turned off blur because I find it to be repulsive and repugnant. We're getting 60 FPS on the menu. Hopefully it goes up when we get into the game. We'll see. And then as for sound, typically I like to reduce the sound, particularly in Japanese games, of the music to try to avoid getting copyright claimed on every single stream on YouTube. We're also going to cut sound effects a little bit. So what is that? 6 down, 3 down, leave voice volume all the way up so we can hear it. 5.1 is just not correct. It should be stereo, thank you. The sound behavior when the game is not the active window. Yeah, that's fine. Leave that as is. Other? No, don't want to do that. We got to go through these things. We got to make sure that all of these things are exactly as we want them. Oh, here we go. Difficulty is normal. Partner NPC combat style, minimap rotation, vibration, and inactive play. Set control behavior when the game is not... Okay, again, same thing. And then language is correct. Oh, we could do Japanese voices if we wanted to. I don't want to read the game. I'm honest. I just don't want to. Okay, let's just start the game. Now, I did notice that this screen is very stylistically similar to the new ending of NieR Replicant. I noticed that. I want to establish right now that was not lost on me. Okay, I see that. Start new game.
Everything that lives is designed to end.
That's true.
We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death.
Well, no, you only get one spiral.
Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
So it is ultra-wide. But why, like NieR Replicant, does it do this weird?
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
Why are there semi-transparent bars at the top and bottom? It's the exact same as NieR Replicant. I can get it for the bottom because there's text down there, but why at the top?
Proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Is that Lin Li Ku? Am I wrong? Can somebody do a quick behind the voice actor for me and tell me if that's Lin Li Ku?
All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed.
I'm the one in the middle, and I'm still alive.
11B, down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Why is one of the ships white? Is that a special one?
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
That's gotta be Lin Li Ku. Uh-oh. Whoa. Hold on, what am I doing? Right button to fire? I think not. Right button's not Oh, I was hitting right trigger. Sorry. No, I do that sometimes. I do that. Gilliam, you've left me on a strange message in the chat. What do you mean? Are you sure? Because what are we talking about? What are we relating to? Oh, am I supposed to be getting like 100% kill rate here? Because I'm definitely not. Also, this is not what I expected from the game. Oh, hey, now listen, that was avoidable. Okay, if you're trapped in that line, you just have to move. Have you never played a video game before? 1D. Oh, mine's white now. I'm the special ship. Does that just mean that I'm the commander? Presumably because everything is dead? That was pretty cool. How many times can I do that, though? Oh, well, I've lost control of everything.
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
I'm gonna feel so foolish if that ends up not being Lin Li Ku. But I really feel confident that it is. Oh boy, okay. We're in a Gundam now. This is just Xenoblade Chronicles. This is Xenoblade Chronicles X. Lin Li Ku is here. I'm in a... What do they call them in that game? They're not called Gundams. They're called, skells. Or dolls in the Japanese. Whoa, whoa. Oh, that's pretty cool. We've got a samurai sword.
I think...
Get out of the way! Just don't stand in the laser beam and you won't die!
"2B to Operator 6-0. All Allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders."
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Who is this operator? Someone get me the operator's name. I'm not kidding. I gotta do it behind the VA. As soon as this intro is done, because I've got to know for sure. Because I can't keep calling that Lin Li Ku if it's just someone else with a different little girl voice. That sounds similar. I'm gonna be embarrassed. Oh, heavens, I did not realize I was in control yet. Sorry, we made it through a lot of that, surprisingly, without any difficulty, considering I was no longer controlling the game. I was just sort of waiting for something to happen. This is great. I used to have a game from eGames on my Windows 95 Special Edition, or Second Edition. No, Windows 98's Second Edition. And it was called, like, Nebula Starfighter or something. It was basically this. So I've been training for this since I was a wee lad, apparently, without even realizing it. Oh, heavens. Well, we've died. No, we haven't. No, we're good. We're good. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. We're good. Everything's fine. We're not gonna die like this. It's all good. We're making it through. Now, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. I hit him with the sword. That should have done something. Can we, like, do some kind of lock-on where I can continue to aim at him while I fly around? Oh, these little ones are destroyable. There we go. Can we get him in the middle now with the big sword hit? And how many big sword hits can I do? Heavens! I just realized we can use both sticks. I know that shouldn't be, like, a big discovery, but it actually is.
Alert. Heavy damage. Standard completely.
Oh, here we go. Are we supposed to be getting, like, warped audio?
Activating short-range attack gear. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
What are these weird little creatures? Why do they all look like that? They're so funny looking as well. There's got to be a reason for it. How do I like dodge? How do I duck and dive? Where are these there we go. Okay. And how do I lock on? I know the game is trying to show me, like, hey, you can jump, but I'm more worried about getting out of the way and like, potentially blocking things. You don't have authority to do something yet, so nothing happens on that button. I guess I should just do what the game... Those are decent-looking explosions. Okay, now they're throwing things at me. I'm gonna start with you. For no particular reason. It's just what I landed on. I'm gonna bypass you and I'm gonna go to this one now. We get to be like the selectors of the demise. We're gonna pick kind of arbitrarily. No, it's you now. See, you thought there was a pattern to this destruction, this wanton devastation. These guys are surely just like defending their homes or some nonsense, right? Oh, jeez. Is there any reason for it to be that dramatic when we take damage? Is that actually necessary? Oh, you can hold down the button. That's what I wanted to see. We're also obtaining a lot of G from all of this, which is good. Hey, big guy. Now, we've seen a robot similar to this. Not really, not exactly. There was a robot kind of like this in NieR Replicant and had a shadow boyfriend, and we killed them both. Do I have any kind of really cool, like, combos that I can do? Can I whip out, like, a 2 light attacks and then a heavy? Oh, okay, well, the background got a little wonky there, but that's okay. We just got punched with large digging equipment, and I feel like we're about to have a boss fight with it, and that's okay. I'd like to know why exactly.
Is that our target?
Is the digging equipment involved in this?
Unrelated. Proposal. Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
Roger that. How does one even begin to attack large digging equipment? I guess you just whack it with the sword. I'm not sure if that's the best move, right? I'm pretty sure iron sharpens iron last time I checked. But sure. Can that thing actually, like... Oh! See, I was going to say, it looks like I can slide right underneath it, but no. In fact, you cannot. Foolishness on my part to even think such a thing was possible, I guess. That's okay. Come back here, you. Oh, buddy. So we probably don't want to hit it right now. We want to wait till it calms down a little bit.
Laser communications recovered.
Excuse me, laser communications? Beg your pardon. Wait, what did you just say? Pod program is downloading. We're getting something out of all this, hopefully.
Pod program download complete.
Oh, I think we broke one of the little shovel bits off of it, which is nice. Unfortunately, now it is, oh. Excuse me, hold on. One moment, please. What can I do with this? We've locked on. Now what? You have further instructions for me? Hot diggity. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, you just keep that up, big guy. You just keep shooting at all times. Do I have to hold down both of these buttons to make this happen? That's a little bit irritating. As long as I have nothing else to do with these fingers, I guess it'll be fine. Should I try, like... Here's the problem, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that the dodge button, yeah, is going to require yet another finger. So I've got to hold down both of these buttons and use this button. We're at 3 fingers right now. Oh my gosh, was that like a precision dodge, what we just did there? And then we've got to use another button to attack. I'm using so many fingers right now, you have no idea. Yeah, we're definitely doing like precision dodges right now. Like we're total MLG pros. Can it only hit me with the bits that are scoops? Is that the idea? Even in the non-ultra-wide cutscenes, we've still got the 2 shadow boxes at the top and bottom. Hey!
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, man. You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Making a couple of adjustments to my Windows layout.
Was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath
My Windows, the way my windows are laid out.
Defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right. I'll work my way inside from the ground.
All right, well, here's a question. Are 9S and 2B supposed to look like those things that, that we saw, Kaine saw inside of the World Tree or whatever it's called? Or were the things in the World Tree supposed to look like 2B and 9S? I guess they came later, because that's part of the remake of Replicant. But Replicant is set before this. I don't know. They look the same. They sound similar. They have the same hairstyles. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know if that matters. I'm not sure if that's going to end up being relevant. It's a very pretty game, and I'm not just talking about the main character. It looks pretty good. We are running, by the way, occasionally above 60 FPS. But it's, like, very sporadic. Like, right now we're getting about 50, and it'll jump up to 240, which is not normal, and I'm not sure exactly how to go about changing that, because I'd like to have, like, a nice, pretty decent, pretty standard, pretty locked-in frame rate. I don't know. How do things look on your end, Gilliam? Are you still watching on the Patreon? And does that still look good? Is that still clean? Yeah, it looks good. I think it looks alright. It's a little muddy, but I think otherwise it's okay. Everything appears to be pretty good. Should we have a look at the settings real quick? I know that that's everyone's favorite part of a Howdy Folks live stream, where we slightly alter settings in the game's menu to see if we can't get... Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, the menu is still not ultra-wide. That's fine. The system menu allows you to check intel, change gear, adjust settings, and more. I see. Thank you so much. Are you going to explain all of the menus to me, or are you going to let me get over to system without too much hassle? Let's go into our settings, screen... There's not a lot of, like, performance options in here, outside of, like, we could change it from high to medium. But I feel like the game should be running better than it currently is. What is this? Adaptive sharpening on and off. I don't think that matters. Global illumination. This option may have a high impact on the game's performance. What does it do, though? This might be the deal. Simulates indirect light reflections on objects. I bet if we changed that to low, and then we saved that, and we backed back out of here, we'd be looking at... The frame rate's not good in this game. I wish I... Okay, so let me turn on screen. How do I always forget. How do you turn on Mango HUD? There it is. Okay. Our FPS is like 60. And according to Mango HUD, it's like a pretty locked 60. But according to my display, it's bouncing around a lot more than that. Also, I'm getting like occasional screen tearing. I gotta fix this for my own sake. I know that this isn't like relevant, but, you know, to like the gameplay itself. But this is kind of distracting. Maybe it's like a VSync thing. If I turn off VSync, because there's no option to like lock frame rate or anything. The only option is VSync. If I turn that off, I do have adaptive sync on my display. Ooh, buddy. Well, my display is at least reading a more consistent 60 now. Maybe the game just doesn't run higher than 60. Maybe that's the issue. It is a Japanese game. Sometimes they have those hard limitations in place. I'm going to turn off Mango HUD now. Sir, what was that all about? I didn't tell you to do that. Oh. That's bound to shift, by the way, in case you're wondering on the keyboard. It looks like I can just, like, hold down. Oh. Well, that was an accident. I didn't realize we could do that. That was certainly not what I intended to do. I'm not upset about it in any way. I'm just surprised it happened. Hello! Can you shoot them? You can also, like, lock on, which is helpful. Wonderful. We're getting through this, no problems. We're absolutely zooming right now. Where to next, little robot fella? What else can I break with you? See, because I wasn't paying attention, I'm not actually sure what it is I shot that broke that made that passageway. So I don't know if I could do it again. Clearly we need to get back there, though, and we don't actually have to break anything to get back there. There's just a passageway. Well, I'm excited about this game. Apparently this is the magnum opus of the two. This is the most beloved game in the entirety of this particular game maker. I always forget his name as well. His entire assortment of games, from all the Drakengard's and the two current NieRs. This is the game that everyone loves. This is the one that gets the most attention. It's the one that got the Buttered Buns, whatever that channel's name is, video about it. Super Butter Buns, is that it? I feel like that's pretty close. So I'm curious to see exactly where we go. Are we going to get to a point, though, where maybe we can have one of these games without floating red balls? I'm just not as big a fan of the red balls. Also, is there any reason not to hold this button down always? Because it doesn't seem to ever run out of shots, and it doesn't seem to penalize me for using it, and the robot never gets overheated, and we never run out of ammunition, and it kind of just seems to be overall beneficial to just hold down the attack button. Do we have a map? Not bound to any key you would expect there to be a map bound to, at least. We have a change equipment option, But I don't know if we have any other weapons or anything. Weapons and weapon slot set. Okay, let's see. Weapons. All weapons. We have our bare fists. Virtuous contract. Very familiar. And virtuous treaty. Interesting. What is up with sets, though? Why is that a thing? Light attack and heavy attack. Can you have different weapons for different... Hold on. Wait. Can you have different weapons for different attacks? Is that what's happening here? Is that how that works? Change the weapon in weapon set 1. Change the weapon in weapon set 2. That's confusing. How do you switch between the weapon sets? Presumably this will all be explained to us in the future, and I don't need to be in here. That is the case, though. Yeah, you switch between them. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. So you can have 2 different weapons equipped, and that's really neat. We're not going to worry about changing it right now, because we'd just be swapping those 2 around.
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
Oh, this is fun. Nice 2D section. Also, speaking of a map, there it is now. And is it bound to a map button? There's no map button. How do I get, like, a full-screen map if I want one? I guess like that. That's as close as we get. A section literally titled map. But it doesn't look like I can... Oh, no, I absolutely can move it around. Kind of. Not a whole lot of interesting information on there, and that's okay. It might fill in later. You know what? The placement of HUD elements, I just realized, are not ultra-wide. They're in the center, which is kind of convenient. I prefer when games give you the option to toggle that functionality, but it's useful if, as a content creator, you want to make your videos 16:9, but you want to play in ultra-wide. If everything important stays within the 16:9 window, in editing, you can just put it in a 16:9 display. It'll chop off the edges, but like as long as all the in-game elements are centered, like the map right there, like no one would ever know that you were playing ultra-wide, that you have this advantage on the game, because you can see further to the sides. So that's always a really useful feature. Now I just send it with ultra-wide. I'm not too pressed on whether or not, you know, the video comes out ultra-wide or not. I found that literally no one has ever said a thing since I started doing ultra-wide videos. I don't even know if people have noticed. No one seems to care, so it doesn't seem to bother my audience any, so I'm not worried about it. I think what we're doing back here, though, is we're finding bonuses. We're finding hidden loot. We've got a small recovery. Sounds like a healing item. Could be useful. Can I jump up these? Is this an alternative route to get up to the top of where these stairs are leading? Certainly appears to be. And is this another small recovery, or what have we here? Oh, hello. That is a crystal. Excuse me. That's mean and uncalled for. I'm not going to be knocked off this edge. I'm going to just aggressively attack until you're dead. Excellent. Excellent work. I am curious to see how combat in this game shapes up, because I know that this game was made by Platinum, and they have really good combat in things like the Bayonetta games. But I am curious to see whether or not it ultimately does boil down to, like, press X to win.
Nothing's ever easy.
Because if it does, that's okay. We shoot these orbs and get rid of them? Yes, but it's not really super beneficial. Unless they're about to hit you, you're much better off attacking the source. Can I upgrade the robot to do bigger bullets or something like that? Can I upgrade? Like, because right now, I feel no need to actually attack these guys. I can just stand by and shoot them, but it takes a while. And if I can make the robot flying around with me shoot bigger bullets, it might not take as long. Oh, heavens. Oh, I looked away for 2 seconds to check something. I looked away for 2 seconds and we immediately almost died. That's alright. If we just keep swinging, I was going to say, we ought to break all the balls before they reach us. I really don't know if that charged up attack is necessary on these guys. They're pretty small. Yeah, I think we can just hit them 3 times and they're dead. Do you think it's just a coincidence that they have big round Emil heads? Emil hasn't gone evil in this game, has he? Is that the plot? Emil had to watch all of his friends die because NieR doomed the world to an untimely end by deciding not to reunite the Shades with the... What are they called? Not Gestrels. That's a different game. Close enough, though, right? It was like you had to reunite the Shades with the Gormati. That's not it either. The souls with the bodies. They decided... The replicants. They decided not to do that. and doomed the world to an early end, right? And now Emil, all alone, has just decided to build robots with large round heads.
I'm glad you're here.
That's
Why?
probably not the plot.
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and
Just
all
stalts.
that. I don't usually get a partner.
I got there in the
It's kind
end.
of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right then. 2B it is.
I mean, she didn't say to call her 2B either. She might have had, like, something else in mind, like Miss. Ma'am makes it sound rather old. Although I suppose we're like a robot gal, aren't we? Do I have a flashlight? I do. Neat! I found it by accident. I wonder what button it's actually bound to. I have a couple of buttons in the back of my controller set up for a different game we've been playing. And I haven't, like, changed them for this one. I don't remember what they're bound to, though, so we'll never know what button remote control is supposed to be bound to. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Probably shouldn't just keep running into it. Probably should just run away. Start shooting again. Just do this. Keep everything at a distance, and keep it slightly off screen, because they don't seem to be hostile if they're slightly off screen. Is this the meta? Is just staying away and shooting the meta? Is that what we've discovered? What's up with these hopping fellas? Iron ore, alright. I remember that being hard to come by, or at least early on in NieR Replicant we needed a lot of iron ore for like weapon upgrades and things. Can I climb the ladders? Do I want to climb the ladders? I can climb up over there as well. I see him in the background. Should we turn this off? Is the light maybe like going to draw enemies towards us? Probably not. I don't think it's that kind of game. Oh jeez. Okay, no, you go first. So we have a clear route to escape. I saw a bee pop up on top of that guy. Was that the option to maybe do a, some sort of cool finishing move that we just didn't take? Are we not, like, lining up with him? Why are these bullets missing? We probably do have finishing moves. We had finishing moves in the last game as well, and we just didn't take advantage of them as often as we absolutely should have. Because they would have ended a lot of fights much quicker if we paid attention to them. Hello! Let's knock him over and see whether or not we can, yep. Just kick him! Okay. That's fun. Wait, hold on. What? Do we want to just leave?
This place sure is big.
Shouldn't we finish the combat encounter?
Humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
I see. What is the twist in this game? Because I already know that 2B and I guess 9S are both kind of robots themselves. Obviously don't actually tell me what the twist is. I've got to spend the next 50 hours of my life trying to figure it out. But are the robots not really the bad guys? Is that the big secret twist here? Or maybe we the baddies? That tends to be how these things go. Secret villain reveal. I'm getting a lot of gold. Presumably we'll have a place to spend it all. Also, it looks like we're about to have a bit of a gauntlet down here. First things first, start firing. We're figuring the game out here. This is a really cool setting, by the way. This sort of industrial complex that's overrun with what looks like lava. I'm assuming it's like melted metal down below. Okay, get the little one first. No, 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 not if he's going to be doing that. Shoot him from a distance. The punchy guy has so far been the toughest enemy to deal with. We want to get him out of the way first. More so than even this large guy. I don't know what his story is, but I'm just not nearly as intimidated by him as I am the guy who swings his punches. That's been the guy that's gotten closest to killing me.
Block 43 to block 12, materials en route.
I'm gonna need you to repeat that. None of that was in any way, like, understandable. Oh, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Dodge, dodge.
From the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Okay, there's some, like, biting social commentary in that. Probably about banking or something like that. I'm not sure the specifics. We'll figure it out as we go.
Destroy the job well done.
Crates full of, like, high-end... No. Oh, just hoppers again. For some reason, my brain, I can't hold down the attack button at the same time as holding down the shoot button. I can. I just instinctively don't. When I go to hit the attack button, I, for whatever reason, let go of the shooty button. And I definitely shouldn't do that, I don't think. Because, like, any direction I aim at, I'm just also pumping that enemy full of lead if I keep holding down the button. But you know what I'm not doing is dodging. I need to probably rebind dodge to a different key that's easier to get to. Or rebind shoot to maybe one of the back buttons. Hello. Hello, guys. Welcome back. Well, not welcome back. This is a different batch. You just jump in and just start swinging like a madman. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Can these guys, like, dynamically shift from being hoppy guys to punchy guys? Is that a thing that I'm missing? There we go. The big swings is the way to go. Keeps them at a distance and everything. Also, can we enable, like, an auto pickup for these? I see them, like, the little red items we automatically absorb, but not so the big gold ones. Conveniently, I know they didn't intend for that to happen, but dropping those down there made the perfect path forward. I would have been stuck there forever otherwise. So maybe they should have thought about that. Instead of dropping down giant crates in a bid to, like, kill me, just leave me trapped there. What would I have done? So far, like, the combat has been simple. It's certainly not complicated, but the encounters have been more engaging than Replicant. I will say this about Replicant. I liked Replicant for the story and the world. I thought were interesting. The combat was kind of just a part of the game, and it wasn't really something I thought was particularly grand.
This elevator's controls are locked and cannot be used.
So we've got the green light, red light situation back from Replicant. That's nice to see.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemy.
I see.
Close range combat is advised.
Yep, no. I see what you've done, game. I see what you've done. However, you can knock it off of them, and when that's done, you can start whacking them, I see. They come up so slowly. If I just stay back and wait till they're right on top of me, and then I release that, yeah, no, it's quite effective. And now they're all shieldless. So back to just this. And it does look like they can dynamically choose to be a fellow who runs at you swinging their arms like a lunatic. Okay, sometimes that's interesting. So sometimes you do a little bit when you do a finishing move. I like that. Oh, that's the wrong button to dodge with. That is the wrong button to dodge with. No dodging. Just be running. Just be running away. There we go. Oh, we did like a counter move that I didn't know we could do. Hold on, can we get the second one? No, he's getting back up. I didn't even necessarily mean to do a counter move. I just dodged and hit the attack button. It's good stuff, though. I like that the combat encounters dynamically shift to these top-downs. The same thing happened in NieR, but it just wasn't as fun. I don't know why. Maybe because it really did just always come down to be swinging sword. And this feels like it doesn't quite do that as much. Also, am I taking... Yeah, I'm using small recoveries automatically. Is that just a part of the normal difficulty? I guess we probably want to be, like, consuming those all the time. Or, like, collecting those all the time. Whenever we have the opportunity. Broken key. That's not going to help me get through any doors, though, unless it's a broken door. Because that's... Well, actually, yeah, I suppose a door with a broken lock would probably work with a broken key. It depends on how exactly the lock is broken. Oh, we've got two different options. Well, I don't remember what direction we came in from, but it feels like the camera snapped us around to look at this other door. So that's probably the one we need to go through. We now have 2 broken keys, by the way. Yeah, this looks unfamiliar. I don't remember sheets.
I surveyed the
Very
entire
solid
factory,
ones that I can't
but
run
couldn't
through.
find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
I mean, that's a reasonable assumption, I suppose. Okay, good. Invisible walls. Love that. Holy smokes. Sorry, what? Now, hold on. I know a thing about this game. I think I know a thing about this game. Yeah, here we go. Wait for it. See, now I thought she would kick the camera. No, she... Okay, well, she definitely, like, moved. How much of a pervert... Because I feel like a really big pervert right now. But how much of being a pervert do I need to partake in before she kicks the camera? Like, how many times do I need to do... I don't want to be doing this. I just know that this is a funny thing you can do in the game. Okay, I get... You know what? We'll figure that out later. Maybe when we're on, like, more solid ground and it's easier to be a bit pervy with the camera. I'm not trying to be pervy. I'm just... I know... it's a funny thing I know about the game. I'm pretty sure she'll kick the camera. Okay? That's all I want to see.
Probably because the environment's changed.
That's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for a funny bit where the character kicks the camera, alright? Any aspersions to anything else? Aspersions. Somebody look up the definition of the word aspersions. I don't know where that came from. It just floated at the forefront of my mind. Aspersions. Should we just, like, lock down and use it? Should we just assume we're using it correctly? This looks like a good area to have, like, a fight with a large creature. Some sort of a boss battle, one might even say. They've even got all these small recoveries and crystals lying about. Hidden secrets. Yeah. A medium recovery now. Well, okay then. Yeah, I feel like I know what we're heading towards up here. I think that's everything there is to find around these parts. Alright, should we just, like, go straight into it with full confidence? Can we break these? No, they're very solid. You can hack together metal, or hack apart, even, metal robots. That or we're just leaving the facility and this is like a level transition area?
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out?
Sure.
It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Alert. High-power jamming detected.
So it's 2 of them now.
No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Excuse me, I did not realize I now had control of the character. My apologies. Get up. It's not... The controls are not working. I'm hitting the buttons on the controls. They are not working. What is happening here? Hold on. No, this is the same thing that happened with NieR Replicant. Oh my gosh! Yes! This is the exact same thing that happened with NieR Replicant. It's not working. Why does this only happen in NieR games? There we go. You have to unplug it and plug it. This is a different 8-bit DOE controller. It is still an 8-bit DOE controller, though, so... I'm not saying that this is to blame. I'm just saying we would not have been taking damage just then if the controller had not disconnected. And now I have to defeat 2 of them. We're going to focus on this one first. We've yet to figure out, like, what we gain from doing perfect dodges, if anything. Like, does it charge something up? Do we get health for it? Does it, like, stun lock the enemy in any kind of a way? Is there any reason not to just sit here and, like, hold down the lock-on and shoot buttons? Kind of feels like this is just the thing to do right now. Okay, now it's getting more complicated. They're doing, like, a zigzag sort of a thing. I think we get, like, invincibility frames if we do that, based on the fact that I was able to kind of zigzag my way through there. I will give the game this. This is an interesting idea for a boss fight. We did it! Great success! Victory! Are we gonna see what's controlling these, or is this gonna turn into a giant mech?
Detected.
Oh, I want this to be a giant mech. I want it to, like, transform into a huge Gundam. I think it is! I think that's what we're getting! And I couldn't be happier about it! Oh, let's go! It's even got a big metal face! There's no reason for it to have a big metal face! But it does, and we're happy about it. Kinda looks like a Bionicle head. I'm assuming that's intentional. Who wouldn't want to have a Bionicle head in their game? Yep. Alright. Lock on, and start shooting. Okay, no, it's fine. Now, I hit the dodge button, but I suppose we had nowhere to dodge to. Should I be shooting the head? Is that what I need to be doing? Oh, jeez. It's okay. Just keep moving. Just always be moving. And always be shooting. There we go. That was a dodge. That was a proper dodge. Be hitting hard. We're doing, like, tiny bits of damage to it. I think we need to be more focused on, like, dodging properly. Let's go!
To me!
This isn't like a retreat, right? We're not gonna leave. We're gonna stay here and fight this thing.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
This definitely has shades of Replicant boss fights.
Incoming enemy attack from below.
Okay, so we just gotta keep moving.
Evade.
I'm evading. I've run as far as the game would allow. Okay, poor timing. Is there a way for me to check how many small recoveries I have available to me? Restorative items. I've got 7 mediums and 1 large. I'm all out of my small recoveries. Okay, here we go. We're doing this again. Run faster. Must go faster. Must go faster. Here we go. I want to throw out there, I think this thing is a level 6 based on the fact that the middle of the screen says level 6. We're level 3. If we defeat this, we're defeating something twice as good as us. That's what that means. We definitely dodged maybe at the right time there. I thought it was too early, but maybe not. Am I missing something, by the way, about how to defeat this thing?
Hacking in.
Brother, you are hacking it? Excuse me? Oh, come on now! Now throw him back! Yeah, let's go! Our brother's a hacker. He gave it a gigabyte of RAM and sent it.
Boost!
9S had a really cool mech, and he's got it destroyed seemingly by accident. I don't even think this guy was going after him. I think he was just wiggling his arms around, and 9S was just in the way. Right? It's like when you accidentally swat a fly. You can't really take pride in it. It wasn't intentional.
No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
Okay, so we're doing like a full-on now scaling the Titans situation. No, he's awake. He's not going to be happy about this. He's going to start swatting us like a fly. Might be beneficial. This could end up like The Incredibles. Could try stabbing itself.
To command.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
Defeat it before it decides to start doing punches. Keep it at a distance as well. Once it starts doing that, there's no chance. Hey, look, he's right here. Can I just cut his neck? His neck, like, there's a little neck extension piston thing. Surely we could just break that. What button do I press? I was kept running forward, expecting that would take us up, but no. That attaches to the ladder, does not provide climbing capabilities. I appreciate that he's decided not to start moving while we're climbing him. He's waiting for us to get here. The boss understands the importance of a climactic finale. My man's lost a leg. Can we reattach that? Do we have a MIMS recovery center somewhere nearby? Also, is that supposed to be a twist? Or did the game, like, did the reveal trailer make it clear that this is a game where you're playing as robots? Or was that a surprise to people picking up the title for the first time? No! Get out of the way! Oh, you know what I've forgotten? I don't even know how I did that. Every so often I do a big attack. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay, I think I figured it out.
I have to
Let's go. Okay, it's on left bumper.
I have to repair him. Hod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
We're still in the back of a boss.
Just go.
You shut up too.
I'm just throwing that out there, that we're still on the back of the boss.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
Well, this is fun. Like, that was all rather dramatic and everything, but that's okay. Do I have any other, like, buttons I need to be pushing? Yes. I've got swords.
It talks?
Well, it just says kill.
Had that kind of intelligence.
I'm not. That's not like the peak of intelligence. You can get a parrot to repeatedly say "kill, kill,
No
kill."
weakness in the target.
It might raise some suspicions.
To provide support. To be the control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
What am I shooting? The control on the upper arm is what I heard. Use the pod. I don't know what that means. Bro!
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point.
Got it.
Is it marked actually? What am I looking for?
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit.
That was a different arm than what I anticipated.
Adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
Oh. Okay, then. Yeah. That's fun enough. Let's go. Oh, come on now! Oh, don't drop that arm. Keep that arm. No, we need that arm. We can win the entire rest of the game with that arm.
Will you just die already?
Big Kaine energy. Like that. Needs more vulgarity. Needs more cursing. Yoko Taro, by the way, is the creator of the game.
Battle to them.
I remembered it a second ago. I needed to verify it, though.
Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Well, see,
Oh, great.
if we still had the arm... If we still had the arm, this wouldn't be a problem. Because we were able to take that guy down in like 3 hits.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well.
Might as well just start making out and call it a day, you know?
The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
Doobie, it was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
Well, I guess that was ending A. Not too bad? Stare into space from the bunker. What achieve? So they did actually die. We know that they're robots, so is it just our consciousness has now been restored to whatever this spaceship is here? Is that the situation? Can I go in, can I go in any of these rooms? Hey! Welcome back to life.
Mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
Yeah.
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you. For uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
Oh no.
I see.
Can we share memories with them? Can we swap files?
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
When one falls, we carry on. This game uses online functionality for its message sharing feature. Connect to the network. This can be changed from the system at any time. Sure, why not? What could possibly go wrong there? Save your current progress? Please. Absolutely. Right there in that save slot. What are we at? 53 minutes in? Not too bad. Pretty brisk opening. Yora, for the glory of mankind. Vitals green. Black box temperature normal. Couple of other things. 5012. Sorry, what?
Mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end. when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the
Okay, so
stars.
suspect things immediately.
Aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization.
We don't believe it. There's something wrong. We're being lied to in some way.
Survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases.
Machines fighting machines, okay.
But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all.
And we decided to make them all sexy android women for some reason.
Ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Okay, so let me think about this. At the end, or at some point in the history of Earth, we sent a colony into the stars, and then the events of Replicant occurred, and humanity was wiped out, and then a robot life took over. Humans came back from space and are now perceived as aliens to the robots or something like that. Maybe? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be adjusting my brightness? Okay, I see. Let's see. Right then, let's get started. We'll go through each adjustment in order. Let's start by getting the brightness set. That's my theory. That's what we're going with. Something along those lines, where what we think is humanity is actually not humanity, and what we think is aliens probably is humanity. I know my Japanese game producers well. Okay, I have a feeling that this is what it's going to be. All right, until the icon on the right is visible, but it doesn't mention anything about the one on the left. Well, that's all the way down, and I can already see the one on the right. I'm going to adjust it slightly higher. I'm going to go right in the middle because I know this can be changed later if it's too bright. This looks great. This looks fantastic. I should probably let you know that this entire process is being recorded for posterity. Great. Good to know. So I guess when we do replays, we don't have to redo all of this. Take a look at your voice recognition systems. Seems your voice recognition is set to mute, which isn't going to work. I'm going to call out to you now. Make sure you can hear my voice.
Ma'am? Are you there? Alright, are we good now?
I'm fine, 9S. There's something calming about your voice.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those.
Self-destruct? Sorry, what?
I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know?
What is self-destruct? I guess we want that on.
Good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it. So, once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
I can't wait to see how that manifests itself. We're good. I already set everything exactly the way that I wanted it. Although I did want some slightly different things set up here in it's really just not giving us a lot of options, unfortunately, to super customize the way that things are running, because I'd love to get past that 60 FPS barrier. We're just not going to. Is this our bedroom?
9S.
Why do we have a bedroom? We're robots.
Commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am.
Why don't we just
That means I'll
get
be
put in
performing
some sort
regular
of
checks on you from now on.
Stasis chamber or something, or just get shut down and put in a
Don't
closet?
worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know.
I believe
Though
it.
I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
Pardon me? What is that supposed to mean? Are you going to elaborate on that?
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
We already had this conversation
There's no
once
need to
before,
be so formal.
but you died, so...
All right. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
Okay, I can buy things. Small recovery, medium recovery, melee attack up, range attack up, melee defense up, range defense up. HUD HP gauge. Display the player's HP gauge. I already have that, thank goodness. Sound waves. Display sound analysis graph. That might be useful for finding out if things are trying to sneak up on us. I can see that being beneficial to have. Okay. HUD XP gauge. Display the XP gauge and amount of XP earned. Yeah, that could also be useful. These things are expensive, though. And I don't know. HUD finishing spot. Display an icon in areas where you can... fish, not finishing. My bad. All of that seems useful and like things we should buy, but we only got 10 grand. So we could actually get the sound waves and the XP. I'm going to buy the XP gauge, and you can't stop me. I've bought that. Do we want the sound waves? Maybe not just yet. I don't think things are going to be sneaking up on us in the immediate future. Do we need things like some small recoveries? You know what? If so, we can probably buy them later. I can sell stuff as well. I can sell an OS chip. It's our central... removal means death, huh? I probably shouldn't remove that, then. Saving is possible, by the way, the game is telling me. So if I wanted to just do a quick save, I could do that. Nice, okay. Can I get into my systems? Pod programs and plug-in chips. Type A, Type B, Type C, and destroy chip. Select a chip to destroy. Equipped chips. OS chip. So if I remove this, I'll like, what, blow up? I think we killed ourselves. I figured it would give us handle with care removal of OS chips will result in death. I guess I should have expected that as the outcome. Okay, that's fair enough. Do we have to go all the way back to the beginning, or are we just reloading from that quick save we made, hopefully? Can we continue from our quick save? Please tell me that we can. Load this file. Yeah, start the game. Cool. I'm surprised we didn't get achieved for that. I'm surprised we didn't get some kind of an achievement. That's fun. Is that one of the, 48 endings that's available to us? I think there's, 26 of them. One for every letter of the alphabet. I don't know if pulling out your own chip is one of them.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close-range map. Be sure to save often.
I feel like we've skipped something. 2B. This is our room. And we've got mail. Should we, look at that, I suppose? Probably. How do I look at mail? Use items and change equipment. Maybe we go into the proper menu? Yeah, here we go. Items. Would it be under Intel? Where's mail? Somebody tell me where my mail is. Key items? Wait! Grimoire of Ice! A high-capacity device used in Gestalt Project. It exudes a vague aura of pompousness. Wait, why do I have that? And I can equip it? What? Let's go! Is he gonna talk to me? He's just here. I guess that's just it's just like a visual thing, right? Like, my robot just becomes Grimoire of Ice. For some reason. That's kind of fun, though. That's kind of a really good time. Okay, I like that. What else have I got? Where is my mail? Tell me where is mail, for I much desire to read it. Can we go back into our key items for a second? I like that. We also got a cardboard pod, retro red pod. So we've got all kinds of different things that we can have. Valve head, look at this. Okay, that's fun. That's really fun. All right. We got our weapons, we've got our skills, we're not going to go back into there again. I guess we're just going to have to wait until the game explains to me how to read my mail that I've got. That's okay. But were we supposed to do something here? We can do a quick save again. Inbox! Inbox at an access point to check your mail. There we go. Server manager test mail. This message is intended for verification of your mail account. Members who encounter problems with mailing systems should contact their supervisor as soon as possible. IT operations lead server engineer. How fun. Okay, we can do another quick save now that we've, we've gone through all of that in case we accidentally pull our own chip again. Probably shouldn't do that. Want to probably avoid that. Ooh, is this where we want to be? This seems like a good place to be. Seems like where everybody else is. Now, is that necessary when we can just, like, hop about? Can we talk to the other androids? The operators try hard to explain everything, but I'm still confused. I just hope I don't get in anyone's way. Alrighty.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished?
Yes, Commander.
You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time.
Understood.
I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well.
Typically a bad sign.
Understood.
Typically a bad sign. How do I do that? I don't think I actually want to go in this direction. There's a red mark in the map that makes it look like I want to be over there, but I don't think that's actually how we get to where we're trying to go. Back on the elevator, then. It's been official now. Sorry, fellas. Find your own way up, lol. Not my problem.
That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
Poor guy genuinely just does not remember flying around in that thing. I never get tired of looking at Earth. The hangar? You can get to it from the elevator to my left. Thanks so much. Appreciate
The
it.
hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
I mean, we could have put that together ourselves. It says hangar above it and everything, but... Oh, I don't feel so good. Her balance sensors got damaged, so she gets motion sickness. No matter how many times I repair the sensors, the problem comes back. It's almost like it's in her head or something. You guys take care of yourselves so you don't end up like her, alright? Yeah, it probably is just like an imaginary problem. Hey there, you going down to Earth again? I'd give almost anything to spend more time in a flight unit. We'd like that, but they're expensive, delicate pieces of equipment, so they don't just hand them out willy-nilly. And you combat types are the worst. Last time you used a flight unit, it came back with huge scratches on the side. Who do you think fixes that, huh? We do. We work our fingers to the bone to get a beautiful ride, and you go and crap all over it. Alright, alright. I get it. Sheesh. Goodness me. Welcome back. How was the first death? Well, it was immediately followed by a second death where I challenged the game and I pulled out one of our core components. And we died. Which is pretty funny. I want to throw out that I'm pretty sure the door was still closed. I might have been mistaken, but did we just rip our way through the side?
Hey, 2B. Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job?
Because there's more to it than they're telling us.
We scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
All right, all right.
I like how there's just like no discussion about the fact that there's suddenly waves of enemies. It's just like the expected thing to have happen. But of course there's going to be waves of enemies.
You're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Oh. Okay. That's fun. That's good stuff. I like that. I like missiles. I want to be on the ground, though. I want to be running through this cityscape. This is beautiful. Can I do missiles again? No. No, you can't. You have to be in, like, spaceship mode for missiles. Unfortunately. No, hold on. They're reloading. No, it's just occurred to me that they're reloading. I think we might still have missiles. I need a good opportunity to use them, though. I'm not going to waste them on just any guy. These guys. That was a good use of missiles, I think. Like, it didn't ultimately work out for us in the end. Didn't actually destroy the guy the way I really wanted it to. Hello, am I stuck here? There we go. Oh, dear. Oh, heavens. There we go. Ooh, avoid that laser. Oh, you know what? We can, like, dodge through them. I forgot. That went way better than the first time we fought one of those.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the Resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
Do I remember what happened to humanity in the last game? I do. Yeah, humanity was doomed to extinction. The Gestalts and the Replicant, or no, the Gestalts and the Shades, or the Shades of the Gestalts and the Replicants of the souls and the bodies were not allowed to reunite. So the souls are destined to just die in the sun, and the Replicants are destined to all eventually succumb to the shadow disease that our sister had, and everyone's destined to die out in a big, great tragedy, which is quite. But NieR got to be with his sister. So at the end of the day, you know, depending on your priorities, worth it? Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. I feel like it may have been better to reunite the bodies with the souls, but you know what? The protagonist of the game had his own goals and ambitions, you know? You doom humanity to a forever ending. Well, I don't know that there are humans in this game, errrrm. The game has told me there's humans. I've yet to see them. You know, I've been told there are aliens. We had a whole theory session earlier. I won't recap it. Yeah, I will. I'll do a summary.
Location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
Minimap. The minimap shows the geography around the current location at the bottom right of the screen. The icon shows your current objective, so make sure you follow it if you get lost. My theory at the beginning, because they explained at the intro that Earth was invaded by aliens with robots, and so humanity went to the moon. So my theory, don't tell me if I'm right, don't tell me if I'm wrong, but the theory that I posited was after the events of Replicant, some form of life, possibly robotic, it managed to survive on Earth as humans. But then at some point before Replicant, I think this was even discussed. Weren't they sending people into space in Replicant? If I'm not mistaken. So my theory is that at the start of this game, like the thing that kicks this game off is that humans, real humans, came back to Earth to find it overrun with these others. And they launched an opposition to take the planet back. And now we're playing as the others who think that they are human dealing with aliens. I think it's all a big misunderstanding in a classic Japanese fashion. I don't know if that's true or not. Don't tell me. We'll find out. Fanto points out that in Replicant you play as the villain. You kind of do. Yeah. You know, everyone's the hero of their own story. But objectively... You doomed the planet. You doomed human souls to wither away. You doomed the replicants to all die. It wasn't a good situation, but you got to be with your sister. You know, you got to be with your sister. So you got what you wanted, I guess, at the end of the day. It's all a matter of perspective, but actually not. Like, you're happy, but you did bad things, okay? You're not the good guy here, NieR. Bless your soul. But you got to be with your sister, I suppose. So hopefully this game is also extremely morally... I keep wanting to say, like, morally gray or questionable ethic. Like, no, there's nothing morally gray about what happened in that game. You just are bad. Also, this place is, like, suspiciously empty. I shouldn't be exploring here, should I? I should just be, like, rushing towards the basement or whatever. Yeah, probably so. Easy does it there. Let's hop down. Should we just throw ourselves off the edge? Do we take fall damage? I suppose we can find out. We don't appear to. That was much faster. We probably could have just done that from the beginning. There's little marks all over the map. I think it's just moose, though. Is this a moose or is this a caribou? I think this is just a moose. This is a moose. It's hostile for some reason. I'm just wandering through. I don't mean you any harm. There are also robots, but are they hostile? Perhaps they're friendly. Perhaps they're just passive. Yeah, see, much like in the last game, the villains don't really care about you, and you're under no obligation to attack them, right? At least for the most part. I seem to be heading...
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile.
Yeah.
We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
Should we, like, assist them in this? Is this something that we want to open as well? Well, I guess we're now immediately killing all of the non-hostile enemies around here. Probably didn't need to do that, but here we go. I didn't mean to start a combat encounter. I apologize. I was just trying to get this thing open. Oh, map information unlocked. Okay, that's fun. And do a save. That's what this is, apparently. Alright.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
Can I interact with this? Can I do a quick save? Check our inbox. No new mail. I suppose it'll tell us on that screen. Phantom's got a great quote here on the YouTube chat. A hero will sacrifice a loved one for the world. A villain will sacrifice the world for a loved one. Kind of like Anakin, that one time. Honestly, though, it's Natalie Portman. I would have done the same. I think we all would have. To say otherwise is to lie to yourself. You're saying you wouldn't sacrifice the world for Natalie Portman? Also, by the way you start running, similar to Replicant, you just do a little shimmy and slide. And you just start booking it across the plains here. Okay, now that we are on solid ground, now that we're standing on solid earth, I want to try something. Okay? I want to do a little test. I want to be very clear. This is just a thing that I've seen on the internet. I want to see if she'll do it. Apparently, if we attempt to look up 2B's skirt, she will, like, kick the camera. I'm trying really hard to make that happen. We can't get a good angle on it, though. That's all. I don't want to look up 2B's skirt. She's a robot lady. Okay? I'm trying to get her to, like, aggressively assault the camera is all I want to do. Okay, so once again, we're going to try to get ourselves in a good position to make this happen. If we can. No, we can't. So I don't know exactly how to go about doing it. And it doesn't really look like she cares one way or the other. Tragically. Alright, well, we put a good effort in. We put in a good effort. Should we be looking at the map data that we collected, by the way? Probably. Oh, heavens. Oh, dear. Okay. Zoom out. Yeah, there we go. This is where we're trying to get to. There's a bunch of other little marks in the map, and I don't know what they are. They're actually marked with question marks. Is there a reason to go? Let's see. Near Factory City Ruins. Is there a reason to go explore these things? Are they useful? Are they beneficial? I suppose they wouldn't just be on here for the fun of it. Guillermo says there's an anime of this. You need to be on a ledge or a ladder. Fanto, thank you for your tip. I appreciate that. We'll find us a ledge or a ladder here soon. I'd watch the anime of this. I didn't realize there was an anime of this. Obviously not going to watch it till I finish the game. Come on, Moose, let's go! You're our first real challenge. You're our first real combat encounter in this game. A level 4. Also, there's a body on the ground that I'm just now noticing. I don't think that's related to the moose. I don't think the moose did it. Can I harvest the moose meat? Yeah, I can get beast hide. What happened here? Other players' bodies. If you have the network feature option turned on, you'll be able to see other players' dead bodies. Examine these bodies. You can do the following. Retrieve. They'll temporarily gain 3 random effects based on the chip the player had equipped, or I will. And repair. The body will follow you around and aid you in combat. Oh, that's kind of cool. A woman without beliefs couldn't help but smile in a world of sand. What does that mean? I have no idea what that... Can we repair? This could be interesting. That is a freakish-looking entity. Yeah. Okay, they've become our ally. That's fun, I suppose. So if I die, potentially other people can find something quirky lying on the ground and get something quirky to aid them in combat. Which is a good time. On we go, then. On we go. See if we can't find our way to our destination. It looks like it's going to be beyond all this rubble here. Is this like a solid wall, or do I need to find a way up and over it? It looks like there's a path in this direction. Possibly down there. I didn't know traversal was going to end up being a puzzle. There's some kind of force field. Okay, that's okay. We definitely need to get back in that direction somehow, but there's probably another route. Should we go to the top of this and just, like, survey our surroundings? I appreciate that we got double jump out the gate. They're not going to make me work for it. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, now do something. Get mad at us. Kick the camera. You're making me look like a liar. You're making me look like a liar. So she just jumps out of the way. She's not actually, like, going to physically kick the camera. Or do we have to do it multiple... Do we have to be extremely perverted multiple times before she gets mad at us? Because I'm not going to do that, okay? That just makes me look like the bad guy. Lucas, welcome to the stream, by the way. Legitimately no audio, huh? For once, you know what? That would have been funny. That would have been very funny. Excuse me, what was that? Were we about to do some kind of dive? She went, like, completely spread eagle there for a second. I'm kind of curious to just run around this large empty... This is a very chill-filled field. It's very peaceful. The game's not asking much from me right now. There's no enemies. I can just collect copper ore. This feels like one of those games that you see in a Nintendo Direct where it's like, there's no... do it enough to get a trophy? Throughout the course of the game, I'm assuming we will. There's no enemies, there's no combat, it's just peaceful exploration. Go enjoy the scenery, go look at the waterfall. It's a lovely waterfall. That one's come out of a sewer pipe, maybe not so lovely. Sorry, can we just actually start fishing?
Commencing fishing.
Really? With the book? With Grimoire Vice? This water is rough looking, by the way. How do I know when something's bit? Like that, I guess. Let's go! We got a fish, everyone!
Complete.
Koi carp! This is peaceful. Do it so much you get on a list. Now, Lucas, I don't know about that suggestion quite as much. Did our companion just explode? Did she have some kind of a secret timer on her that we didn't know about? I'm pretty sure she just blew up behind us for no reason. I don't think anything prompted that. That's okay. We're not going to worry too much about it. Here's the thing, right? Like, I have no idea how to actually reach our current objective. We can just run around peacefully, and we can never worry about it. There's kind of like a little line over here that suggests to me that maybe this is an alleyway we need to pass through to get there. Oh yeah. No, this seems likely. This seems like it's getting us someplace. I also forgot what our objective was. Oh yeah, here we go, people. Okay, or some semblance of people. The resistance camp. Now, I saw someone with a large head sitting over there.
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
Wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now, wait just a gosh darn minute. Oh, darn it. They're just like got the robot head. I thought it was going to be a mill. What are you doing with that on your head? Are you the new Yorta soldiers? If so, you should go meet our leader. Excuse me. I have many questions. But it's disappointing. I suppose that would have been, like, too simple of a reveal, though. We're going to find him, like, out somewhere else in the middle of the world. Transport. I guess that's fast traveling. It's going to be like a dramatic reveal. Assuming he's in the game. He has to be in the game. There's no shot he's not. It won't open. Well, that's dramatic. That's where a mill is. Now we know. Good information to have. Who is in charge here? Is that you? What'd you dress like that for?
You're... number 2.
Yes. I mean, kind of.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you.
What do you mean by number 2? Who's number 1?
My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Are you one of them? We don't know where the enemy will attack from, so we have to keep watch at all times. Not super helpful. He's probably not one of them. This guy here? Big red mark on his head? Probably the guy we need to talk to. Also, what's going on here? Did I just steal that from these people? Do they care? It was inside of a locked crate. I guess they're not too... Like they seem to be nonplussed. Welcome, welcome. It's always great to get new customers. You some kind of supply trader for the Resistance? You know it. Every item here is handcrafted from abandoned parts and stuff plundered from enemy corpses. So then, to business. What can I get you? I mean, I was actually looking to, like, talk to you. Do you have any super helpful information at all? Also, this kind of looks very similar to what we can... What is this? A pouch that emits a scent animal's love, preventing them from running when approached. I wonder if there's a reason to hold multiple of them. Do you lose them over time? Animal bait. Give to an animal in order to ride them. Okay, we'll buy one of those. I'm not saying we need that. I'm just saying, like, we should have that. 15 seconds of protection from various things. Get some small recoveries. Let's get 5 of them. That ought to do it for now. We'll see if we need more. We probably will. Do you sell plug-in chips? You mean those little doodads that serve as power-ups for your body? Afraid not. I'd love to sell plug-in chips, but I don't have the necessary raw materials. Now, if I happen to get those raw materials, I bet we could do business. But until then... Say, now there's an idea. What if you got the materials for me? I've got this bum leg, see? Can't really get around myself. Can't you just repair your own leg? Work in the supply trade? You work in the supply trade, after all. If only. Unfortunately, all of our parts are dedicated to the war effort. Can't spare any for myself. Personally, I'm hoping if you wipe out those machines... I'm hoping you wipe out those machines so I can start dancing again. But until then, will you look after what I need? I mean, I suppose there's no reason for us not to. All right. Oh, thanks a million! Okay, so I need 1 broken key. We've got one of those. 1 small gear, and 1 broken circuit. You can smash up a few of those machines to find them. Yeah, the innocent kind ones that are just running around in the field doing nothing wrong. I don't know about that. You can obtain them from enemies at the big open area towards the left when you exit the camp.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Sub-quest progress. Your sub-quest has been updated. You can check your progress in the quests tab in the system menu. I see where this is going. I'm assuming all 3 of them are going to have various side quests for us. There's an old music machine back there. There's an old jukebox back there. Oh, you must be with Yora. I heard about what happened. Could you elaborate? I deal in weapons. If you're interested in that type of thing. What kind of weapons? Basically, I rebuild and repair relics from the old world. Although, to be honest, my tools are in pretty sad shape at the moment. But if I can get this servicing device in that toolbox up and running, I could start fixing and selling weapons again. Take a look at it, will ya? Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to figure things out for you. This looks busted, all right. You know it. And I bet you can tell I'm not good at that sort of delicate repair. We're going to help the fella out. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. Looks like the servicing device shorted out. I must have put too much load on it. I'm thinking 4 complex gadgets will be enough to fix it. I think 4 complex gadgets can pretty much fix anything. Any idea where I'd find complex gadgets? Best Buy? Radio Shack, if they were still around. Folks say you can find them over in the city ruins. Although I also hear the place is crawling with incredibly aggressive machines. Weapons dealer request accepted. What's going on over here? What's your story? Shall we rest a bit? Is that what we do here? Alright. To what end? What is gained? Just get up. Let's talk to this individual, though. I'm curious. What do you do here? It's so relaxing to listen to music. Don't you agree? Yeah. I could tell you were a connoisseur just by looking at you. Here, have this. This is what people used to call a jukebox, a machine that plays music. I'm sorry, are you giving it to me? You can play any song you like on it, as long as you have the necessary records. It's yours to use. Which song would you like to play? Stage. Fortress of Lies. With vocals. Can y'all hear the music? We might have turned the music down too much. We might have been too aggressive when we made our decision to turn down music earlier. I think we might have gone a bridge too far. Let's go into our settings here. Lucas, for once, the sound is actually broken. Let's crank it back up to be in par with sound effects, I guess. Oh, yeah? I can kind of hear it. I can kind of hear it a little bit. Just ever so slightly. Can't fix the ever-long looming threat of death and disaster? I don't know. I feel like a few complex machines could probably, like, resolve that issue. Attack, melee attack up S. Okay, cool. Hey, you're with Yora, right? My mask? It's an electromagnetic wave shielding device. I wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. Ha! Just kidding. So, what do you want? Are you worried about something or whatever? How do I save? What's an access point? What should I do if I die? Where should I go now? I feel motion sick. This game is too difficult. I feel motion sick. If you have any system-related questions, ask maintenance. They handle everything from body maintenance to pod adjustment. So, what do you want? Are you worried about something or whatever? I'm good. It was fun talking with you. Come back anytime. No, but I was supposed to talk to you as part of the quest. I guess that was it. I guess we weren't actually looking for any specific information. That's okay then. That's fine. I'm alright with that. Let's head out into the broader world and get these side quests wrapped up. We got to get some gadgets of some variety, I believe. Access points. The world is filled with cleverly disguised access points, which can be used for the following. Unlocking map info, unlocking a save area, a white area on the map, which allows you to save your progress in the system menu as long as you're close enough to the access point. If you find an access point under attack by enemies, destroy them all to reactivate the terminal. Okay, well, we kind of did that inadvertently earlier by accident without meaning to.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Yeah, I too am frustrated by the vegetation. I'm with you there, man.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
Has anyone looked up to verify that that's the same VA as Linley Koo?
Here. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine. Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
I feel like it almost certainly is. So I'm getting a message from Phanto saying that the music is amazing and kind of helps you navigate the levels. That makes it sound like we should be able to hear it. And I still can't really hear it, and I've not really heard the music at all this entire time. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to crank it up, even though that got a lot of these claimed. A lot of the streams for NieR Replicant were claimed. Typically, I try to leave voice volume louder than everything else. I'll keep music down 1 bar below voice volume. I'm also just going to turn the game up for myself. You folks can let me know what you hear. Obviously, it's going to be quieter for you because it like ducks whenever I speak. So right now, we're just getting like soundscape sounds, which I'm okay with. I suppose these are the guys we need to kill to get the bits that we need, but it does make me kind of feel bad, because they're chill, they're not hostile. It again brings to mind that thought that maybe we're not the best people in the world here. But let's just do what has to be done. Also, we have Grimoire Vice. We just changed our robot to be Grimoire Vice. It's just a skin. It doesn't appear to actually be Grimoire Vice, sadly. Should we do this big attack on this big guy here? No, lock in on him. Beautiful! Okay, now they're hostile. See, now I feel less bad about it, but still not really good. Like, I still feel like we're the baddies. Because they were just enjoying a nice day out in the park. And then we showed up. Oh, jeez, he's hostile. Well, I mean, obviously. I didn't mean to say hostile. I don't know what I was trying to say. He's a tough guy. Supply trader request 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Possibly the last one we need. Broken key obtained. Good work.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for.
Yeah, but we're not going to go back yet. We've got multiple quests.
These chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Goody two-shoes. That's what a kiss-up would say. Kiss up? Suck up. Suck up is the correct word that I was looking for. A kiss-up's not a thing. That's just like an action and a direction that shouldn't be combined. I suppose, I guess if you're trying to kiss someone taller than you, you're always kissing slightly upward. Can I not pass through here? Why not? There's clearly a door there. There's some kind of force field barring passage, though. They're going to make us go down this hallway for no reason. Listen, I don't want to criticize, you know, developers. They do a lot of work. But if there's a place that you just can't go, don't make a hole the size of the character. This could have been very easily addressed by just having, like, a bar go through there. Very clearly indicating that we can't. This is just infuriating. Why would you do this? I know you can do better, too. Okay? Gosh darn it, I've seen you do better before in other games, Platinum. Can you not? Can you not do this? Can I pass through these trees? Okay, the trees you can pass through, though.
This is the place that weapons trader was talking about. Uh-oh. I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
Yeah, but they're so far away. Well, no, he's definitely coming this way. They're all coming this way. Okay, charge up your big attack. Does this, like, pierce through multiple bad guys? Yes, it does. It didn't quite kill them, which is what we were going for, but not bad either. Alright, now we've got to start, like, ducking and dodging, and we got to practice all of our maneuvers. Or we, again, just stand far enough back that we can just repeatedly hold down the attack button, or the gun button, and not worry about it. Yeah, that makes combat a little bit trivial. Not complaining, though. Very happy about it. What all am I looking for around here? Little bits and bobs? I think most of what we're looking for is these bits in the ground. That's, yeah, 3 of 4 for the weapons dealer. We're also getting additional complex gadgets. Silver ore is not what we needed. So far, this world is very relaxing. I said that earlier before we even made it to the city, but it's not difficult to traverse. There's not a whole lot of enemies. The music, now that I hear it, is very chill. We're going to go ahead and harvest this body. A beautiful android felt utterly powerless in a city with a gaping hole. Did the beautiful android have a gaping hole, or go ahead and retrieve whatever they got? Let's not finish the question. Let's just move past it at this point. 20 gold, an overclock, a ranged attack up, and an offensive heal. Okay. Does it just, like, call you a slur as it heals you? Is that why it's offensive? How does that work? I'd prefer if it didn't do that. We're already pressing monetization on YouTube here with the music. I'd rather it not start shouting insults as well.
That should be enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
Can we just, like, snap there? Can we do, like, a fast travel, or am I going to actually have to, like, run? We already know the answer to the question. I don't even know why I pose it. Is there anything else around here that we might want to investigate before we head back? There's, like, these little marks, and I don't know what they are. Are those, like, other side quests we could potentially collect? Resistance camp. So we can set our destination. But does that just, like, add another... Yeah, it just adds another mark on the map. Not complaining. That is beneficial. Chill. I feel like the twist in the game, having played Replicant, is going to be that these little robot guys, there's no need to be attacking them. They're not hostile. They're not the bad guys. But at the same time, they probably do contain, like, useful bits and bobs that we can collect by killing them, which makes me feel like we probably should kill them, even though it probably makes us monsters. Like look at them. Look, they drop gold. What are they doing with it? They're NPCs. They don't have any expenses. They don't have expenditures. They don't need to buy buffs and equipment. They're not real. They don't exist. Maybe we are the bad guys for killing them. This is not going to have any impact on our immortal souls in the real world. This is fine. This is the thing we need to be doing. We need to be collecting the gold so that we can beat the game. Because beating the game is what's important. We're playing from the perspective of the main character. Much like when we played NieR, doesn't matter what we're doing. The good thing to do is what the game is wanting us to do. Alright? We've just got to leave our own personal morals behind. And just jump into this, like, morally gray area and live there. I think this should be enough to fix your broken device. How do you like that? Looks like I'm back in business. Good to hear. You know it. I make these weapons to keep my friends safe after all. Although sometimes I wonder, what if my weapons are just making my friends die all the faster? That's pretty grim. Ah, never mind. Forget I said anything. Anyway, come back in a little while, alright? I should have new gear for you then. Fantastic. Like a little while, as in like 20 minutes, or right now? We'll talk to this one first. Hey, you found the materials. That's great. Now I can start upgrading and crafting items for you. Imagine you can spare a few of these supplies to fix your leg. I imagine you can spare a few of these supplies to fix your leg. Haha, no. Why don't you tell us what's really going on? See, my left leg, that's all busted up. And my left leg is the one that's fully original. Oh, I've repaired this old body of mine 100 times over during the war. I've swapped parts in and out so many times I can't even keep track. But this leg, this left leg, it's never been touched. So if I go and replace that, what happens? I mean, would I even be me anymore? Or would I just... Anyway, it's my own problem. Didn't mean to trouble you with it. I should be getting more inventory soon, so swing by when you can. Nice! We got 2 medium recoveries, 3 warped wire, 2 amber, 3 grand, and 50 XP. Yeah, the monsters are not monsters, and we are also the monster, but we're not the monster, Gilliam. It's a very convoluted ship of Theseus back there. Absolutely. Is he even the same trader? Hey, it's you. Oh, I almost forgot. I still owe you a reward. I wanted to say thanks for helping me get things up and running again. So I whipped you up some upgrade materials. We got some beast hide, some rusted clump, some crystal, 5 grand, and 50 XP. Want to try them out? Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready. So we can buy and we can upgrade. Now, I noticed under buy we got Beast Bane and Beast Lord are both back, which is nice to see. But we've also got Ancient Overlord, which is kind of cool. Is there a comparison? Like, I don't know, is 190 to 210 better than what we currently have? Because I don't even know what we currently have. Beastbane and Beastlord were, long-standing, though, in the previous playthrough. It's a lot cheaper to just upgrade Virtuous Contract, which looks like it's going to make it pretty decent. It's going to buff, looks like, everything. So, I think we should go ahead and do that. It's going to be cheaper in the long run. You know, we might buy the other weapons eventually. Come to me whenever you need help with your weapons. Okay, weapon dealer request has been completed. Nice. Now, we do have a mark on the map, I just realized, that we can get rid of. Because... how do I do that? Yeah, we don't really need that there. How do I get rid of you? Hello? Obviously, I can place a marker. How do I get rid of the marker? Reset position. What? Hello? Get rid of the... I don't want the marker anymore. Can I not remove the marker? The marker's just going to be there, I guess, and that's okay. Alright, we familiarized ourselves with your encampment. Hey, I actually have a request for you as well. There's been lots of reports of dangerous machines appearing in the desert recently. This is very unusual, so it may be indicative of something bigger. Now, I hear you Yora types are pretty good at examining things. You think you can look into this whole mess for me? Absolutely. Thanks. I knew I could count on you. Like, what if we said no? What would the game be if we just refused everybody? Would we just run around this same field forever? I'll tell our allies in the desert that you're coming. Be careful out there, okay? So is everyone in the desert just, dead now? What happened after the king died? His horrible, painful death. Also, what's going on back here? It's just 2D. Well, 2B. No, we're gonna go. I don't think there's any reason for us to linger around here right now. Hold on a minute. No, I see a chest. Now, hold on. That might be useful. Okay. Up the ladder we go. Should we talk to these individuals? Will we get, interesting lore? Oh, it's just a small recovery item. Unfortunately, you now cannot jump down from here. You have to go to a ladder. Should we go all the way down? Should we see what's awaiting us down here? What's your story? Up ahead is the material storage site. Sorry, but it's off limits. Yeah, for now. You just wait. You're going to bite those words when I come back through here with the authority to go there. You'll wish you just let me through. I'm going to let you have it then. You have any idea who you're talking to? I'm the Yorha that's here to save the day. By the way, I don't know if it matters, but the name of this is the special edition version of the game. This is the game of the Yorha edition.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
I just noticed that both errrrm and Phanto have posted the Ship of Theseus
Mail notification received from access point.
philosophical thought experiment. They posted in the different chats. I'm assuming they can't see each other's chat because one's watching on Patreon, one's watching on YouTube. They both independently decided to throw out there that that's the Ship of Theseus back there. We get it. We know. But I appreciate that you both did it. That's great. So anyone watching either archive in the future, if they're unfamiliar, will be able to see a like a reference document about what it is. That's great. The water in this game is not spectacular. It's a little fuzzy. It's a little bit fuzzy. Also, there's some kind of like haze in the air here that was not here earlier. That's a little bit distracting. Can I jump up on this funky looking bus? That's weird. Why are buses looking like that 5,000 years in the future? I guess everything just goes around and comes back around and goes around and around. And again, just let me run through there. There's no reason for it. Music is quite good. I can absolutely hear it now. And I'm thinking that now that it's actually playing, we can lower it a bit. I think earlier when we were looking for, like, why is the music, like, not something we can hear? I'm assuming it was because it was just, like, soundscape at the time. It hadn't actually come in. I'm not going to lower it as low as I had it. I'll set it in line with the sound effects for now. And that's just in an attempt to maybe not have it be at the forefront and be the first thing that the Content ID system recognizes in the video and flags it for. How far are we going, by the way? I didn't even think to check the map earlier. We are currently here. Oh, buddy. Okay, we're going on a pilgrimage. I think we actually want to go up on this platform from the looks of things. It's hard to get an idea of exactly how this world is laid out. But I think we probably want to go this direction, unless I'm wrong. Hold on a minute. What is this? I can't access this right now, says the game. Good to know. I mean, it's definitely right there and I can physically engage with it. We just can't open it. Alright, so desert. We had desert in NieR Replicant, alright? And in NieR Replicant, not only do we have desert, we had people in the desert. Very peculiar people with many rules. There were also desert wolves. So I'll be interested to see if there are still wolves in the desert. I wonder if we'll find either this, we'll find, what was it called? Was it Mirage? Was that the name of the town? Or was it Facade? We're going back to Facade. I wonder if Facade is still there, if the ruins of Facade are there, the people of Facade are there, but most importantly... Okay, well that was a mistake. We probably should have like done a double jump right before we hit the ground, but she does go fully spread eagle, which is interesting. Can we jump through the rubble? Nope! Solid barrier there. I guess we'll just keep going around until we hopefully find a way in. Also, the last place we saw... No, the last place we saw a mill was not in the desert. A mill did show up again with Kaine and NieR at the giant flower that emerged from the earth. I wonder if I'll at some point find gigantic wilted petals. It's been thousands of years, so presumably not connecting to the network. Excuse me? Do we disconnect from the network? Or, like, what do you mean by that? Another body we can absorb. Someone died here somehow. XP upgained. Good to see. Oh, hello, guys. Can we, like, not initiate hostilities until we have this charged up and ready to go? It did not... It didn't hit any of them. I think it just hit that gosh darn crate there. The book's above me. Also, I don't know what the pod... I think it's just called Pod is the name of the robot. We will be just referring to it as Grimoire Vice, probably, because at the moment it is Grimoire Vice, and I'm very used to calling it Vice. So that's probably going to happen, and we just have to live with it. I understand it's not actually Grimoire Vice. I understand that's a skin we've applied to the pod. We could probably apply a different skin to the pod. I don't know, do we have different cosmetics? Can we change 2B's outfit? I don't want to. I'm just asking, can we? We have no idea if this is where we're supposed to be. Are we not just... Wait, this is where we were in the intro to the game. Here's the bridge and everything. We're not going the right way, I don't think. I don't think this is going to get us to the desert at all. Gosh darn it. We've just kind of been... I didn't realize... Oh. Is that going to be the restoration? You've obtained the weapon Virtuous Treaty. Okay. Is this one of our bodies? That's pretty grim if that's the case. Presumably it is, though. Can we restore his memories now that we've collected that? I guess our bodies were probably decimated in the massive explosion that occurred at the end of the game's intro, so it probably wasn't one of our corpses. It's just another regrettable corpse. Let's check the map again. I would very much like to find a way to the desert. I mean... It kind of looks like this is maybe the right way. Maybe we just cut through this facility? Potentially? I don't see how we would have gotten there from back here at any point. This is probably right. This is probably the right thing to do. We're probably on the right course. Oh, should we have a look at our weapons as well now that I'm thinking about it? Hold on. Yeah, because we picked up a new one. Weapons. We also have these weapon sets. So we want to change the heavy weapon... Virtuous Treaty? Equip? Is that right? That's what we want to do? Yeah, and then on set 2, do the exact same thing. There we go. Now, how do I change between weapon sets? So the way that this works, which I still think is really cool, is that your regular attack has the small weapon, and then your heavy attack uses the other one, which is really cool because you basically use 2 weapons at once. How do I change between weapon sets? Like, okay. Pod. Pod only has the one option. Up changes between weapon sets. So if we want to have regular attack be like that, and then we use little weapons for... Okay, cool. Down changes our recovery, which appears to just work automatically. We've yet to ever have to actually manually do anything. Can we get through this door? Will this take us where we want to go? The light is green. Ken. No luck. I laughed at the enemy's strength at an empty theater. I mean, I feel like that's supposed to sound deep, but it's just kind of convoluted. Nice. Okay, cool. We're not going to equip anyone to, like, go with us on this mission, because we currently have assistants already that I'm pretty confident is going to be able to help us through most things. Here we go. Ladder. Hold on. Hold on. Kick the camera, 2B. Do it. You know what I'm doing right now. I think I've been lied to. I think I've been deceived. I don't think this does anything. I think you've all tricked me into making myself look like some kind of perv. You're making me look like the bad guy here for doing this, after I was promised that something interesting would happen. Nothing's happening. It's not my fault. I was led astray. I will not be painted as the villain in this situation. I am not the NieR here, alright? I am as innocent as Emil. I'm just a boy. A boy with a large head and no clue what's going on. Also, we're just going to work our way through here backwards. Eventually, if we're going the wrong way, we can find another rest point and we'll just fast travel back. But at least we'll have a rest point on the opposite side of this facility for the future. Now, I don't know how the world ended up being so industrialized after the events of Replicant, because that's the thing that I'm confused about right now. Is it doesn't make so much sense to me a ruthless android couldn't perform as well as usual looking down on Earth. Yeah, retrieve the nonsense. Uh-oh. 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 Hello. 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 I don't think that these things that we are running through are the ruins of old Earth pre-NieR Replicant. I think something happened between Replicant and now where the world built itself back up and has now fallen again. I assume. Especially because they even said that when the aliens showed up, it was like the peak of humanity. Whatever that means. Also, I was going to say, I don't know what's going on in there. I have no clue at all. Alright, back to this. Back to shooting. Oh boy! They move so quickly. Why do they move so quickly? Yeah, there we go. Break those shields. Break them shields! And then just always be shooting. We gotta try to work on, like, timing. I don't know if dodge timing works in top-down. But we're not gonna find out. B. I feel like that would have been a lot cooler if we could have been, like, up close and watching what was happening. Oh, I appreciate they reset the lighting after the fight, though. I even heard, like, a clink sound. Like, someone intentionally turned the lights back down. Which is fun. So that was one of our bodies. If you die, go back and find your body and pick up the items and chips. Okay. I'm happy about that. That's cool. We did find our missing weapon, which was nice. Which is why I think, you know what, now that I think about it, this was almost certainly the direction we were meant to be taking. Because, like, early game, you would want to lead us back to get our missing weapon. Right? Like, that's my logic here. So that must have been intentional on the part of the game. So we're definitely on the right track. Now, whose body is this? I couldn't tell you. Presumably, there have been many other Yoras passing through here. I couldn't help but smile on a tower smiled upon by angels. Do people get to write these? Or do they select from a list? Or is it random? Because none of them are particularly good. And if that's, like, actual, like, real-world poetry that I'm, like, throwing down right now, fine, so be it. It's not good. Not all poetry is valid, okay? Not just because you wrote it and you call it poetry, that doesn't somehow make it good. And that was just nonsensical, and I'm not apologizing. I'll call a bonus room. Okay. Let's go, big boy. I see that you've killed one of our own while you were down here. I'm not sure how you've yet to do anything really all that impressive. He's a level 10, but that doesn't seem to matter. No, don't follow him in there. Don't follow him in there. Don't fall for... Did he go in there with him? Hold on, how many guys did this guy kill? There's so many bodies. A double-crossing android was attacked from behind in a desert of shadow. Again, that doesn't really mean anything. Did you get him? 9, did you get him? Was it 9S? 9S, is he still in there? 9S, you can't just leave him in there and teleport back out. You gotta finish him off. Goodness me. Okay, we can't access whatever that is. Is this the direction we want to be going in? Have we just found, like, a hidden secret? What is this? Is this an alternative route? It feels like yes is the answer to that question. This is not the way we came in, I'm almost positive. Maybe I'm off base. We're close to our destination, though. Maybe this is... I don't know. I barely noticed that this was a room we could come into. We're probably supposed to, though. What about in this direction? What's up here? You know what? We're going off the beaten trail a little bit. We're going to go do some exploration. That's okay. That doesn't hurt anything. Nobody's hurt or bothered by this. All is well. A lone soldier learned a valuable lesson in Days of Sand. Days of Sand! James 2... What? Retrieve. Whatever. Who cares? Are we invincible right now? We're not even invincible when this is happening. It's just occurred to me. So probably don't do that. Maybe don't loot the bodies when there's still enemies around. Wait till the raid is over. Classic WoW advice for you. Go, there's big ones now. There's a lot happening on the screen. Don't worry about it. We're going to get through all this. We haven't tried to do, like, combos yet. Like shifting between light attacks and heavy attacks. If we have access to any cool combos, the game's going to tell me at some point, right? Also, I keep forgetting that we can just be shooting always. I use the same button for shooting and dodging. I have to use two different fingers. Sorry, it's not the same button. I use the same finger for those two buttons. and have to switch between them. An animal-loving android thought of a loved one in a vain forest. Are these randomly generated? They're cryptic references to where they died in the game. If you played the game, you may understand them, but they're cryptic enough for them not to spoil anything for new players. So these bodies didn't actually die in these areas where we're finding them. Are they also maybe clues to how they died? An animal-loving android thought of a loved one in a vain forest. So there's a vain forest somewhere, vain forest. And maybe they were on a mount, they were riding an animal at the time that they died, possibly? That makes more sense now that I've gotten this answer. By the way, thank you, Fanto. That makes more sense for the peculiar naming conventions. Okay, no, we're not going to go backwards. This is the way we came. Because I remember coming up this tower here. So I guess what we didn't do last time was run straight across this bridge. And hopefully that door actually opens and goes somewhere. Please take me to the desert, I beg of you. This is where we're trying to get to. Machine oil. Very familiar drops. Lots of very familiar drops. Are these robots, like, should we read into the fact that the robots shoot red orbs like the robots in NieR Replicant and have weird round heads? Didn't the robots in NieR Replicant have weird round heads as well, or am I misremembering that? A wounded android, okay, so they were hurt, heard a sound of waves in a city with a gaping hole. The gaping hole keeps coming back up, but they were near water, I guess. See, now that you've given me that, I'm looking forward to finding these places in the future and making sense of it. I guess I should actually retrieve the body, though, shouldn't I? Oh my gosh, it's raining. I did not realize it's coming down as well. I don't know how I missed that. Hold on, let me check something. Is this supposed to go on for a long time? Supposed to be looking after a couple of family members. Just wanted to shoot them a message real quick, make sure they weren't out driving. It's a pretty decent rainstorm. That's the kind of rainstorm, like, I'm describing something you can't see or engage with, but just give me a moment. That's the kind of rain I want to go frolic in. I'd be down for that. Wish I had a great big... Like, I've thought about this before. There have been times where I've thought about relocating the game room to an outbuilding, right? So just like a Home Depot style shed sort of a thing, right? That's obviously done up like a proper building, you know, with insulation and electricity and air conditioning. But if I did that, I would want to have a big window where you can actually like see the cats when I'm talking about like, oh, there's a cat out there, or when I talk about like, oh, it's raining, right? Oh, we've been here before as well. Yeah, because here's a chest we've clearly opened in the past. Should we worry about all these guys back here? We did it. I don't know how necessary it was. We got some more bits and bobs. We got some more G's. We got some more gold. I actually, when first discovered termites, and I'm still not quite sure how bad it is. I've not, okay, that's still locked. Not delved into the wall yet, waiting for cooler months. But when I thought it might be, like, really bad, I had the thought of maybe doing up, like, a Home Depot, like, style shed. I wouldn't actually buy it from the Home Depot, but one of those, kind of on the property, and temporarily, like, moving into it while I worked on getting the bedroom restored. And then converting it to be, like, the game room, or the streaming outhouse. Outhouse is a poor word to use there. Negative connotations, but that sort of a thing. But then looking at the price to actually, like, do it and do it properly, I was like, sorry, wait, have we just done a big circle is what we've done? We're right back to here? That's where we were before. So yeah, we've just done a big circle. Or is there an alternative route that we're missing? There's gotta be. We can't just be back to here. Unless we were wrong. And this is not the direction the game wants us to go in. And we've actually failed. Maybe we go back down that spiral. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe what we've unlocked here is a shortcut. That's what this is. Yeah. This is just a shortcut instead of having to go back through all of that back there. We do want to go down this thing. Gosh, I hope so. Also, these bodies weren't here earlier. But the bad guys aren't respawning, which is weird. Luck. Is this a relative, Lucky Lou? Lucky Lou Dog? An animal-loving android thought of a loved one in a vain forest. We've seen that one before. A familiar way to die, I guess. That or we just forgot to, like, actually absorb their bodies. Did we do that, possibly? A lone soldier learned a valuable lesson. Yeah, maybe we just didn't suck out their souls or whatever. That's possibly what happened. And we've just chanced upon them again. Or we are just seeing double. Well, we didn't use this staircase last time. We got up here via a different method, so I suppose we'll take the stairs now. Hold on. This seems suspicious. This is suspicious. Let's go. Bonus items. Large recovery. Oh, hello! Now, wait a minute. Another shortcut, possibly? It's okay to now bypass, presumably having to go back through all of that ever again. And then what do? Let's go, people. Oh. Do I want to be on the inside? I guess we did. I guess it benefited us. That doesn't look real. You can tell by the texture, the shading. That's not a thing you can stand on. Even if you could get over there and there's not an invisible wall in the way, which I have a feeling there probably is an invisible wall in the way. If you land on that, you're falling through it. Now, I know we need to be going back the other way. But I was just curious. Wait, isn't this where we started? I believe this is where the level started. Yeah. Nice. Onward, then. Onward. We're creating shortcuts. This is something that I constantly wanted Replicant to do. Every time we climbed that scaffolding underneath the broken bridge to get to the brothers' shop in the desert, or not in the desert, but in the junk heaps, I was upset that they didn't give us the option to just throw down a line so we could shimmy up there in the future. And that they constantly, basically, essentially bullied us into having to climb that structure every time. Lessons were clearly learned. Lessons were learned between games. Not really. They just went to a... they went to Platinum. And Platinum already knew. Platinum didn't need to learn lessons. Platinum already knew. They knew what they were doing. So here's the question, though. Is there an alternative route to get to the desert? Because this is just going to take us back around to the other side of that building. I cannot wait. I love that everyone in the chat, by the way, don't change, but everyone in the chat, people who could potentially know whether or not I'm wasting my time, are just, like, holding their tongues. They're not confirming I'm going in the right direction. They're not telling me I'm going in the wrong direction. They're just letting me re-explore this area. And they're just going to wait for, I guess, the moment where I either realize we did the right thing or realize I've done the very wrong thing. And that's fun. Killium just says the content smiley face. Well, there you go. It's all content at the end of the day. A courageous soldier, they were being brave, saw a machine, and it all in a cradle in the sky. Don't know what that means, unless maybe something bad happens on the spaceship later on. Maybe the cradle in the sky gets blown up at some point or something. I don't know. And they didn't escape properly or in time. Up we go. If we just look at the map, right? We're closer now than we've ever been to the desert. It's beside us now. It's like right there. That is our well, it's not a current destination. It's our objective. I don't know why you would label it as current destination. Strange way to phrase it. We're not looking up our dress again. Well, actually, we might if we're on this ledge here. Like, maybe being ultra-wide is making this more difficult than it needs to be. Maybe that's why it's not working properly. She just doesn't care. Like, occasionally she steps back. But, like, that's not the hostility we're wanting. We're in here to be vicious about it. We're in here to, like, actively, like, get mad and kick us. How many times do you have to, like, look up an AI skirt before she decides to just get violent? Like, that seemed like it had a little bit more flair in it. Maybe we have to look up the backside, actually, now that I think about it. 9S, don't get in the way of this. No, don't be such a good boy. Okay, we'll keep at it. We'll do it a little bit every so often. We'll try to get, like, whatever the invisible ticker up it. So we're just back up here now. Cool. We've made it back up here again. And then from here, we could potentially go in this direction, I guess? Hello? Why? But why, though? But why wouldn't you let me just jump over that? It takes 10 times? Okay. Hold on. Wait, how are we supposed to, like... There is something on the map ahead of us that we haven't seen before. We'll head towards whatever that is. Whatever this orange mark... There's actually a couple of them. Go back to the map. There's whatever this is here. And there's, like, another one, like, below us? Actually, they're both kind of below us. Looks like we'd have to get on or below ground level to reach whatever those are. And maybe we will at some point. Wait, hold on. Have we just done the circle again? The only thing that's, like, keeping me from going crazy is that occasionally we find things lying on the ground. No! I was going to say, which convinces me that we've not been here before, but we have been here before. Well, what if I do just jump over the edge? The game won't allow it. The game says no. Okay, we might be leaving this facility. I don't think we were supposed to come back here. All my blustering and assertions, insistences that this is where we needed to be and we were on the right track. I'm pretty sure we're wrong. I don't think we should have come back here. We got a lot of stuff. We found a lot of stuff. We collected a lot of items. Definitely don't think we're supposed to be back here. I think we're going to leave now. I think all of this, tragically, was a waste of time. As much as that is disturbing and upsetting, I really think that all of this was a waste of time. Yeah, I guess we'll just go then. I don't know how to get back out of here other than to go the way we came the first time. Which is just, like, back up here. Good old, yep, great, fantastic, love this. Exactly what we needed. Avoided all of this last time, I guess, because we, like, jumped overboard. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. We'll just head back out in the world, and we'll see if we can't make sense of any other routes that are available. Things don't, like, respawn here at any kind of regular rate, do they? You got a cool sword, therefore not a waste. You're right. We re-retrieved our sword, so not a waste of time. We got all these shortcuts. This seems like the kind of game where there's going to be side quests that make us go back here pretty regularly. So, in the future, did I also just, like, leave your body here? Yeah, I did. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop reading the messages and then just abandoning the corpses. That's not how you get money and stuff. That's not good on my part. It's not good practice. It's not best practices. Did I actually do that to, like, everybody we came across? Did I just, like, not collect them? I feel like that can't be the case, but I keep finding them in the same places with the same messages and the same rewards. So maybe that's exactly what I did. So we came along that staircase last time on the way back in. We'll take this one now. Presumably we'll have to fight guys again. That's okay. But anyway, we've got all the shortcuts here now. So in the future, when we almost inevitably certainly have to come back here for, like, side quests to collect items and things, at least we'll have those shortcuts available to us. Hold on, wait, did I just not do it? Retrieve. What happened there? Did I have to retrieve, like, multiple times? Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe they linger sometimes. I don't know. Heavens, I have no clue. Was that a different... Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, hold on a minute. I'm actually a little baffled. Wait a second. Let's go back across there real quick. I want to check something. Wasn't there a second staircase that I said we came across? Was I wrong? This is where we found... This is where they dropped all those pods on us. That's definitely the route we took last time. Give me a second here. Oh, good. That android's back, too. Did I... We're gonna stay. We're gonna make sure that body is gone, and so help me if it comes back. What is this way? Is this the way we got down there? That's not the way we got down there. Where did we come in from? Clearly we have come in from this way. Is this the way we just... I'm so... turned around. That's just how we got here. We came in from under. That's the main route. I figured it out. Nobody worry. Everything's fine. My brain's fully functional. All right? I haven't eaten today. Like, that's an excuse. I've not had any food. I've had no substance. Sustenance. Should I just, like, not talk? Would these be better as silent streams? Should I just make myself black and white and just, like, mime everything that I'm doing? I feel like I'm trapped in a wall of my own failing mental capacity. It's alright. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. We're just gonna press on. Gonna get back out of here. Over the edge. Yeah, it definitely does appear as though... See, yeah, we're gonna have to come back here because we have to open this door at some point. Or maybe you open it from the other direction. That would be nice, too. I believe we're close now to the exit. Right through this door, possibly. Hopefully. The great outdoors. Yep. There we go. Now, if we have a look at the map, I thought I saw earlier that there was a entrance. So that's just factory entrance. I kind of assumed that these represented our fast travel and save points. But that doesn't appear to be the case. Another body here. This one wasn't here before, was it? I saw my old companions in a vain forest. Oh. Well, it's a slightly different thing to have happen in the vain forest. The body is gone. We're getting, like, a lot of gold from this, by the way. Shout out to all the players who died before us. Very much appreciated. Your corpses are helping fund this expedition in a very big way. We could not have done it without you. How did we get in here in the first place? Down below, I guess. There is a save point here that we can access. So first off, let's save our progress. But it won't let us fast travel from this one. So I guess that only works at some of them. Which is a shame. Well, let's have a look at the map now. Here we are. Right? How to desert. How to desert. City ruins near factory. There's a gap here. Maybe we cut through that? It's like directly north of us, which is why we ran through the factory in the first place. Not that you can see the desert from the factory. You can't really see much from the factory except for the factory. Do we just gotta go up this bridge? Did we try that already? Was that a different bridge? This might be the same bridge. That's the problem. We're all turned around now. This is a different bridge. The bridge we went to had something on the side here. This is it. This is the bridge to the desert. There's a world where an hour ago we just ran up Desert Bridge here. And it took us to exactly where we needed to go. Can I hop down there? We need to be down there. I'm telling you. I'm positive. We need to be on that little section of land right below us. That's going to lead us to the promised desert land. This is the same bridge. It's got to let down there somewhere, right? We're just going to verify one more time. On map. No, the gap through the city that we saw earlier is back over here. Alright. I am doing Automata! You're right! First off, Extra, welcome to the stream. Extra Tau, welcome. You're here on the ground floor. You're on the very first stream in the series. Okay? And things are going swimmingly so far. Just wasted an hour of... No, we didn't waste an hour of our lives. We invested an hour of our lives exploring a factory that we'd already been through once to retrieve a sword that was outside the front of it. You know, it's all about framing. It's all about how you choose to view the situation. Now we're actually going to a desert. And we have a lot of confidence about this new route that we've discovered that appears to actually be probably the direction the game wants us to be going in. Can I climb the vines? Can I use these for safe passage? There's some sort of orange thing beneath me that I'm going to assume is a side quest that we could go and accept if we wanted. Probably need to deal with these guys first off. Wow. That would have been really impressive if we made contact with any of the guys we were fighting. Okay, well, he's just gone. Did he just, like, abandon the fight, or did he sustain so much damage that his weird little Yoda pod couldn't keep him in the air any longer? He's still alive down there. He's just, like, hiding. He's trying to do some sort of spring surprise attack. And I don't mean, like, the season of spring. It's not what I meant to imply. Yeah, I mean, he was trying to spring up at us. I really want to know what the orange dot is on the map, but we'd have to, I think, jump down. Oh, it's just one of these. Okay. Yeah, this is worth having.
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
I'm way ahead of you on this one, Pod. I'm way ahead of you. I'm gonna call him Pod. He's not really Vice. He looks like Vice, but he's not. Yeah, Archive will be up if you want to go back and watch the beginning, the tutorial and everything. It'll certainly be available to you. So now we know what those marks are. Presumably, like, they're not all the little rest areas, but some of them might be. Sorry, did I just, like, start gliding? Oh, we can grab hold of Pod, or Vice, if you will, and glide. Cool. Well, we've arrived at the desert. We've only just finally gone and done it. We've managed to figure it out. Do we want to fight those guys over there? Do we reckon they'll be hostile, but I don't think there's anything gained by attacking them. Well, darn you! I was perfectly content to just leave you be and go about my life. Why even? Why even? There's no reason for it. I'm not hurting you. We're just running through here on this expedition. They initiated hostilities. His eyes turned red and he ran towards me. I can't be held accountable for it this time, alright? I've done a lot of bad things in this game since we started. Alright, I killed that moose for no reason. But I can't be responsible for this. They chose this encounter. One moment, let me collect this real quick. A just young boy wasn't in top form at the home of scrap iron. Okay, well, he went to the scrap heap and took a fitness challenge test that resulted in his death, presumably. We'll find out. Rip in pieces. Had to happen. Wasn't happy about it. Didn't want to do it. Would have very contentedly left them to their lives. They basically forced our hand. What were we going to do in that situation? We'd be zooming. I think sliding is actually probably a little faster. Hello? What's going on over here? Map information unlocked. Good news. Quick save yet again. I thought we could fast travel at these access points. Maybe later. I thought that was kind of suggested or implied. Maybe I was wrong.
You're from Yorha, right? I've heard about you guys.
Another familiar sounding VA.
Waiting in a rocky stretch up ahead. Head on over. Just remember that there's nowhere to resupply out there.
Gotcha.
If you need anything, best to take care of it here while you can. What can I help you with?
See, this is the he's a good salesman, right? He's setting up that the next stretch of desert, there's not another gas station for 100 miles. Tank's low, you better fill up now. Small recovery, we're good on. Medium recovery, we seem to be good on. I don't think we need any of those. Do we want to hear sound waves? Is that important? Probably. Do I need to equip these, by the way? I just bought them. I don't think I ever actually equipped them. Fishing spots. Yeah, that'd be nice to know for the future, potentially. So we have auto fire. What are all of these? This ship can only be equipped on easy mode. Oh, okay. We own them, but we can't equip them. Increase the power of down attacks by 2%. Avoid stagger after hits if HP is 80% or more. Move towards an enemy attack with perfect timing to counter it. Charge attack. Hold on. I like this. This sounds useful. Buy that. Oh, they're 500 each. Yeah, we can afford it. Buy all of these. We don't have to equip them. But if we want to, we can. Increase the power of charge attacks by holding Y, obviously. Now we've got to go out and actually try to figure out like how that works. So let's head over to our items, skills. So pod. I can actually upgrade pod here. Pod fires a laser in the direction that the pod is firing. Okay. It's active. There's not really anything we can do other than like equip and unequip it. So we're good there. 6% of programs, whatever that means. Can't really do much with pod. Okay. Set type B, set type C, destroy chip. Select a chip and destroy it. We don't want to do that. Why are there different sets? Set type A. Can I switch between them for different types of combat throughout the course of the game? Is that what the suggestion is here? Okay, let's customize. All chips, system, attack, defense, support, optimized. Okay, equipped chips. Currently, we have our OS chip equipped. I do not advise removing it. That was a mistake. Okay, HP gauge, skill gauge, enemy gauge, minimap, objectives. All of these are ones that are currently equipped. So what we want to go is we want to go to our system chips. Possibly. Support. XP gain up. Gain 2% more XP from defeating enemies. Can I equip that? That takes up a big space. Okay, I see. And that'll overwrite other chips. XP gain up +1. 4% XP. Auto use item. Auto use healing items if HP drops below 30. Don't we already have that equipped? Haven't we already, like, hasn't it already been doing that? Go back to equipped chips. Let me check all of these again. These are all HUD items. So maybe we had it as part of the intro to the game, but now we don't? Maybe is what that means? Okay, so we do have HP up. We got skill gauge. Are there gaps in these, or is that just like the color? Hard to tell. Kind of looks like it's leaving gaps in them. No, I was wrong. I take it back. That's just like delineating the spots in between. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Why does it show equipped chips in my chip selection? I would prefer if it didn't. Let's find some of the new ones we got. So that's going to be these starting here. All of these up here are already equipped. So we've got HP, fishing, and sound waves. So XP gauge. Display XP gauge and the amount of XP earned. Yeah, stick that on there. Stick fishing spots on there. Stick sound waves on there. Because, like, even if we decide later on we don't need those items, there's no reason not to just have them equipped. We can just swap them back out later, and that's fine. Optimize. No, don't optimize. Well, what does that do? Change chip arrangement. So that just, like, optimizes their placement. That's nice to have. Do we want... maybe we want XP gain. Let's take a look at our attack and defense. Down attack, up, counter, and charge attack. Increase the power of your charge attacks. Holy smokes. Okay. Okay. All right. So we can only do so much. But if we can switch between them, then we can have an exploration mode and a combat mode. So let's say we wanted this one to be exploration mode. But we'd want XP gain to also... And we want... oh my gosh, that takes up so much room. I'm going to stick on... Not XP gain. Yeah, no, we're going to leave auto use items on for the time being. And we'll worry about... Because, like, that's just going to be helpful if I don't have to worry about having to use potions. We'll leave that one on. And then how do I change between these mid-combat? Customize. Maybe you can't between combat. Maybe you have to go into this menu. We'll worry about it later. I just think it would be nice to have one for, like, combat, one for exploration, one for another third thing. I don't know. Should we save real quick? Now that we've gone through all that menu hopping, just in case something bad happens, we want to make sure that we have a quick save. Why is it always a quick save? Why does the game not give me the option to do, like, a proper save slot? Even if I go here, that's the only option it gives me. Oh, here we go. I can do a real proper save as well. So if I want to save, like, just a backup slot down there, we can do that. It's good to know. Onward, then! Onward into the desert! Here we go. Kind of weird how close this is to that massive city. And it just immediately transitions into sprawling desert.
Council of Humanity.
Rocky desert.
Message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
What do you want to do? Crack a joke at some point?
Notification received from access point.
I'll keep that in mind. We'll go have a look at that. This is definitely like off the beaten trail and not the direction. I'm sorry, saving is possible right now? That's odd. There's no access point nearby. Is there? Is it maybe referring possibly to the save point at the entrance? Because that doesn't make any sense. I don't see one on the map either, so that's actually a little confusing. Not sure what the implication there is. There is a cave that goes deeper. This is not the direction we need to be going in. Uh-oh. Those guys have, like, swords. You know what? We glimpsed them. That's enough. We'll come back there later. This just dead ends. Kind of. Wait a minute. Hold on. Are there invisible walls here? Can I not climb this? Why not? It's very clear that I should be able to get up there. Again, when you're doing your game design, just make that bottom ledge a little higher so it's clear I can't climb up there. Don't put an invisible wall. It's just lazy. It's just lazy. Just make the wall a little taller. Don't make it to where I can reasonably get level with it and then prevent me from getting up there. Gosh darn you. Hey fellas. No, don't bother with me, please. I'm not a threat to you. I'm just a gal. I'm just a young lady making my way through the desert. I don't mean to be a burden to any of you. I don't like the way they stop and stare at me with their glowing red eyes. I can tell that there's definitely beef between us, even though I've never met them. They're anticipating the worst, and it's fair. I've got massive swords on my back. I'm running at them with speed, like I'm here to hurt them. I don't blame them for being a little bit sus. I wonder if there's a mod chip we can pick up that allows us to automatically collect items on the ground from like a certain distance. This is clearly where we need to be. Where's the red mark that I need to engage with? Right here? Oh, here we go. Ah! Hi!
Hey, our leader told me all about you.
Yeah?
Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too!
Take out all the machines in the desert? Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Oh, that? Well... wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
It's okay. I'll come back.
Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
It's okay. I'll come back. I'm a robot. My brain gets backed up to the space station. I can die as many times as I need to. It's no big problem.
It's a sealed gate with explosives. There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Potentially. Maybe. Oh. What's up, buddy? Hey, now. Listen. It's not called for. It's just not called for. I just wanted to pick up whatever this is. Do you think this belongs to him? It's just a crystal. What was it? He's not guarding a crystal with his life, or a broken key for that matter. Is this like a sand fall? Eventually it should fill this hole in, right? Theoretically? Oh no! They've got the little masks! Oh no! I think I'm locking in on my theory now. I think my theory might be correct. Okay, so the replicants built robot bodies because their bodies were coming down with the shadow plague that I forgot the name of. Why are they wearing the little masks? And they moved their souls into robot bodies. Am I wrong? I feel like maybe not. But no, hold on. But the robots are supposed to be the aliens. Yeah, no, I'm just baffled and confused now. Desert zone. What is with this game and having sand act like water? NieR Replicant did it as well. It's like, hey, water, sand, that's kind of the same thing. They both flow indefinitely, right? No. No, they don't. I've never seen sand evaporate and rain down somewhere else to continue like a waterfall. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think Yokotaro has ever been to a desert before. He's seen pictures of Death Valley and is like, I could sail across that for years and never get bored.
Sand sure is slippery.
Well, I recognize that. Should we go have a look at it? Hey, do you think those allegedly broken sand structures that we find throughout the desert can be activated now? Small recovery obtained. Excuse me, hello! Again, with the hostilities, uncalled for. I want to make sure that no matter what, I'm never the first one attacking. I want to make sure that no matter what happens, I can never be pointed to as the individual who starts the battle. Oh, we found like an oasis. Why are they trying to attack this thing? What is that indicative of? Like, they seem to recognize that it holds some sort of significance, but can they really do anything with it? That guy was chill. He didn't need to die. We're the bad guy in this situation yet again. You can snowboard down sand dunes. Okay, I didn't know that. That's news to me. That actually sounds kind of cool. Could you build a sort of sandmobile and use that to tow someone on skis and have them like ski across the desert? That sounds pretty fun. Be very warm is the only problem. Any fun you can have in the desert is always going to be tainted by the fact that they're pretty universally hot and unpleasant to be in. This isn't water, is it? It's splashing like water, but it looks like oil. Am I in a giant pool of oil? It is a desert, after all. Can we not be up here? The game seems to be wanting us not to go up here. Clearly there's something up here, though. Oh, hey! What's up? How'd y'all get up here? We're investigating this area. Okay. Looks like we can use this oil field as a resource. Told you. Told you. Deserts and oil go together like Oreos and peanut butter? Yeah, that's a pretty good combination. I'm happy with it. Is there nothing up here, though? We'll probably come back and talk to those two as part of a quest at some point. Mark my words. Use a marker or a Sharpie. I can't open that one for some reason. We'll have to come back to it later. It's got a little robot head on the top of it. We'll figure it out at some point. We'll figure out how to get in there. Alright. Pressing on now. So are there videos of this snowboarding on sand dunes? And at that point, is it just sandboarding? Sandboarding sounds an awful lot like something like the government would do as a form of punishment. Or to, like, extract information from somebody. He's not going to tell us where the bomb is. He will after we sandboard him for a couple of hours. Ew. Is that where they just tie you down to a board and then they blast your body with, like, sand? Actually, we can sandboard right now. Was that actually what you were trying to tell me? Oh, it would probably work. Well, it definitely works in the game. Granted, we don't actually have a board. It just... Okay, well, it sometimes happens. Yeah, look at us go! We're just doing it on our feet. On our raw feet is what I was going to say. You know, raw feet. As in uncovered? Uncooked? Boardless? Boardless is the best way to describe it, I guess. It only works sometimes, though. I'm not sure exactly what we need to be doing to trigger the sandboarding. It probably... Yeah, see... There we go. It only works downhill. I guess we have to have enough of a downhill sort of thing. Well, there's a lot of marks on the map that we need to be heading towards. Have a look at it from above. I gotta stop doing that. You gotta at least, like, flick the key a little bit. Okay. How do I orient, like, left and right and north and south? Because I have no idea which direction is which. This is where we came in from. The desert does not appear to be initially laid out very much like like Replicant, unless it is, and I'm just like looking at it from the wrong angle. Looks like the rain has stopped, but the wind is picking up now. Nothing to worry about, I'm sure. Oh no! What happened to you, bud? Bad flight?
Is this a pod?
Hypothesis. The owner discarded this pod and left it in safe mode. Motives unknown.
Why was it abandoned? Pod, reactivate it for me. If it's usable, try to overwrite the original owner with my ID.
Do we need 2 pods?
Activation complete. Access granted. Previous owner ID successfully overwritten. Special weaponry now available.
Okay, so we can switch between our pods. Both of them are Grimoire Vice, though. So you're a missile launching pod. How does that work? I mean, where'd the missiles go? We'll never know. We'll never know where those ended up. This is a great way to travel. I saw something spooky over there. Oh, good, we're back into a sandstorm. No sign of wolves yet, unfortunately. You know, we love our desert wolves. Is that just like a structure? Is that a creature? The way it's undulating in the sun, I think it might just be a structure. And the waves are distorting it. What am I doing here again? I'm just here to fight, guys? What's up, buddy? Oh, there's a lot of them.
Droid, exterminate.
Excuse me.
Enemy. Scared. Enemy. Scary.
Do you think they even understand the concept of being scared?
They're scared of us. They think we're scary. This is nice. This is fun. It's all automated. I don't have to do anything. I just run around. I mean, at some point, I guess we need to try to... Oh, they've got the masks on. We're definitely the bad guys again. Maybe no one's the good guy in this game. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the situation. I love that they're wearing the masks, though. That's a great touch. That's one of those things that you don't need to, like, play Replicant. You can just, like, see that and think that it's an interesting design aesthetic. But if you've played Replicant... I was going to say you know what's going on here, but no, you don't. We've played Replicant. We still don't know why they have the masks. It's good, though. I like it. Also, that tube just goes into the sand and dead ends. So I guess it was probably not used as some form of... Uh-oh. Are we standing in the ruins of the city? Is that what that is? You saw a guy in skis doing a flip in a sand dune. Presumably that's on YouTube, right?
Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
I hate it when they don't fight back. It makes me feel like a monster. Oh no. Okay, hold on just a second. Give me one moment, please. Just let me do my quick save here. I know that we're like here to do a job, but have we just found what remains of what's it called? I just said the name of it earlier. Mirage. Charade. What is the name of the village, and why does it keep leaving my mind? I think that's probably what this is. Whatever it's called. It was something where we were like, oh, I bet things aren't what they seem. Which is why I'm thinking like Charade or Mirage. Facade. I got it. It came eventually. I think we just saw the ruins of it. Well, on we go then. Actually, there's like ruins of a lot of little villages around here. So probably not... Well, that's the largest set of ruins. That if anything was going to be the ruins of Facade, I'd assume it'd be that. Hey there, big guy. Come back over here. We're going to go ahead and take care of you now.
Enemy. Kill. Enemy. Why?
You tell me why, because we don't have to be enemies.
What's with the weird-looking outfits?
I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data.
Yeah?
It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that, too.
That's it? You're just gonna leave it at that? You're not gonna speculate further? Hold on, pick that up real quick. For a second, it looked like he was giving me a moment to pick that up. It looked like he actually paused his attack, specifically let me pick whatever that was up. I don't think that's what he was doing. I think he just had to pause in order to jump in the air. But it seemed very polite, like a very polite boy. So missiles just kind of break the game, huh? Is that what we're learning? Does anyone remember what objective we were given by that lady? Was it just to go out here and kill bad guys? I hope so. Because that's pretty much what we're doing. And we're doing a bang-up job, I've got to say. I feel like we're doing really well. There's so many things to collect out here. Did we miss something back here? Or have we never been this way before? Well, that's kind of in the direction of a thing that we've already kind of engaged with. Hello, got ourselves a corpse. So what happened to you? A cursed child saw a machine behind a tree in a desert of shadows. Are we in the desert of shadows now? There's no trees, so I don't know how you would see a machine back there. I don't know exactly how that would manifest. There's something really bright over there in the desert, by the way. Like, is that just a wall? That's probably just a wall. Probably don't need to read into it. We're also not going to run over here where those black marks are. Like, kind of in the middle of all of these hills. I wouldn't mind seeing what it is, but it's probably just bad guys that we don't need to fight. Yeah. It's not wolves, tragically. I wish it was. What is that? We should check in on whatever this is. Just some amber. Alright. There's a bunch of bad guys in the middle here that I don't think it's our responsibility to deal with. We'll just kind of let them wander about, be free and happy. We'll follow along with the trail here of this this pipe.
Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
Do we? Oh! Literally in the ground. Kill.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Almost like there's something to it, huh? Now what did I do? How did I do that? I did a move. I don't know how I did it. I jumped around and I shot massive rockets out of my book. Actually, yeah, what is the charge attack of the rocket? Okay, it looks like it's still just a massive laser beam. That's good. That's fine. I thought it might be a bunch of rockets. Tragically, no. But that's alright. We skirted around all of these things, didn't we? Oh, wait a second. Hold on now. Easy does it. We could go down there and deal with them if we wanted to, but we won't. There's 2 more marks. One of them is back in the entrance, so I don't know what that is. Unless we've already gotten enough of whatever was requested of us. I was not paying enough attention. You've gone down dunes in a toboggan when you were younger? Excuse me? Well, you had a fun childhood, didn't you? I wish goodness, I've never had that joy. I went down snow. I guess it's probably a very similar experience now that I think about it. So I suppose I didn't miss out on too much. What time is it? 3:30? Okay. I've got to record a Minecraft video at some point. So, but I don't need to be in any kind of rush.
2B, it's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
They're just emitting words at random.
No, they're not.
If they wanted help, why would they be attacking us?
Good point. Yeah. Good point. No, actually, you raise a good point. Why initiate hostilities? Okay, well, those guys back there were pretty, like, not involved. We've decided to attack them. Once again, you know, who's the bad guy here? I gotta collect all the items. I gotta catch them all. So those guys over there are just, like, not... Even though we've shot missiles at them, they're... Oh. Did we just wander off too far, I guess? Let's not initiate hostility. Okay, I was gonna say, let's just see if they immediately attack us. They do. So you can definitely do, like, counters, depending on the button you hit immediately after a successful dodge. I want to try to do it... Like, here's the thing. That's how you do it! Okay, you hit the book attack button as soon as you successfully do a dodge. I want to do it again. Okay, no, I've actually got to dodge, though, is the problem. It's all good. Brilliant. Good stuff. White Sands National Park in New Mexico. Went to New Mexico recently. Granted, we were just passing through on our way to Colorado. We did spend the night in Raton while we were there, though. Nice little city. Enjoyed that quite a bit. We stayed at, we went to Raton and we stayed in a, what was it called? It was an old train depot, which was really cool. So we spent the night there, and it was really nice. There was a fox. There was a deer that just came and laid down next to the porch where we were at, just like completely chill, which was cool. The fox was the most fun part. Just kind of ran through the yard and like looked at us like, what are you doing here? And then went on his way. I had a fox like that in Colorado where we stayed as well, in a little town called Crested Butte. So, I thought this was the way we entered the desert, but I feel like if that was the case, we would have almost certainly seen this guy.
Scary.
That's it, he ran away.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
Is this guy important? What is the relevance to this? He did run away, he was scared, he did warn us. He's gonna run away. I don't blame him. We've wrecked hundreds of his kind at this point. Now this is like... Again, I don't know. Are these the ruins of old Earth? Like pre-Replicant? Are these ruins from post-Replicant pre-Automata? Because I don't know how ruins like this would...
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area.
How would this survive?
Humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters.
Yeah, for...
The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
Yeah. How would this survive for, like, what are we at now? 3,000 years? This is the year 5,000 or some odd?
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
That's great, but I'm not at an access point, am I? So that's not super helpful. What am I supposed to do? I'll have to remember to check, because we have a couple of different mails waiting for us. That, M-A-I-L, I feel like I should clarify. Down the side of the mountain we go, nice and gentle. Let's not harm ourselves here. Torn books. Much like the children running around with torn coloring books in the last game. Or was it was used coloring books. Which, I don't know, if they were like really good artists, and maybe they used a lot of interesting color work, and they stayed within the lines, I might be interested in buying. I don't want a used coloring book. To be honest, I don't even know if I want an actual coloring book. I think a coloring book would be the sort of thing where it'd be like, this is nice to go back to a coloring book as a grown man for like an hour, and then you've colored a few pages, and you're like, that was fun, and you'll just never pick it up again. How many mails are waiting for us? Well, you're one of them, Lucas, so you tell me. See, they were just trying to get inside of it in a sort of a chill fashion until I showed up. Only then did they get hostile with this thing. And we can check our inbox now. So we've got a few different mails here. Do they start top down? I guess this is at the bottom, but is that because I read it? We'll start at lost equipment, I guess. There was something I forgot to mention prior to your sortie. Sortie? According to our analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the advanced factory is still there. I've marked its estimated location, so be sure to pick it up next time you are in the area. That is all, the commander. We did that! Good on us. Great success. Attention all androids. Thousands of years have passed since we humans were driven to the moon. And while the war remains deadlocked, we know that our continued safety is only possible thanks to your valiant efforts on the ground. We ask that you continue giving your all to the mission of recapturing Earth from the scourge of the machines. Glory to mankind, League of Assemblymen, Council of Humanity. And then Jupiter's fortunes. To be! Have you heard of Jupiter fortune telling? It's all the girls over in R&D have been talking about lately. They say you can examine the color and shape of Jupiter's great red spot and learn about what kind of luck you'll have with health, work, and love. Sounds amazing, right? I'll try it and let you know what I find out. Operator 60. What a strange thing to message me about. What a strange thing to send me an email of. Video. Okay. You're saying this is a video game logic sort of situation. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Yokotaro might be right. Because we don't know what else has changed in this world as a result of the events. Like, maybe the powder that caused white chlorination syndrome also preserves human structures to the point where they will survive. Also, we did just go down the slide. Can I sit here? Can I get on the swing? I really want to be on the swing, but the game's not going to allow it, tragically. We're very close to where we're supposed to be, though. We've got another red mark ahead here.
Run.
You could have just stayed there. We weren't going to find you. You were under the sand. I was probably going to just run right over you.
Hello. How are you? Nice weather today.
They're having, like, actual human conversation over here, which is concerning. How'd you die? I was overwhelmed at a fake city. Facade? That I would call Facade a fake city. Like, it's a real city, but, like, it's a facade, right?
Androids are scary.
I know that we are.
So, kill. Why? Stop. Scary. Cruel. Stay.
They're really, like, laying it on thick right now. Stop it! Stop this right now! This is uncalled for. We had the option to do some kind of, like, killing move on him, by the way.
Dead. You
I could not get up again in a deep, dark forest.
are false. You will break.
See, now, I feel... Oh, my good gosh! I did not realize that was there a second ago. Every so often they, like, lock up and it says B, and I think we can do, like, a killing move on them that we've yet to try. I need to stop doing that! I gotta stop trying to pick stuff up. It's not gonna work out for us. Alright, you. Eat missiles. Eat them to the face. Oh my goodness me. Maybe we wait until this is finished. This can't go on forever. Yeah, see? We need to, like, dodge out of the way, or something about to happen? What's that on his back, do we reckon? Okay. Well, he just blew up and we missed it. I bet it looked cool. I bet it looked really cool. We'll never know. We just didn't see it happen. I just assumed he was gonna fall over. I didn't think I'd turn around and immediately hear the sound of an explosion.
Run.
Yeah, run this direction.
Not this way.
At least he's self-aware, bless him. Can I climb these stairs? Okay, stop. There we
I
go.
wonder what makes them choose these words.
Oh my gosh. Are you joking? Are you doing a bit right now? What do you mean what makes him choose the words? Is it not obvious? I guess they genuinely view them as parrots. They genuinely our poor in-game characters cannot sort out that they're actually feeling things and thinking things, which is a shame. One of these staircases eventually will lead somewhere. You'll be glad that I tried them all. Maybe not right now. Maybe we just need to run through this city.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Stands to reason.
It's like they were gathered here.
Moving speed +1 obtained. Okay, now hold on. Is that like a potion that I can take? Or is that a thing I can equip to my my plug-in chips? Because that sounds like it'd be pretty useful. Customize. Would we think that would be under, like, support? No. Yeah, moving speed up. We've got a couple of them. They only go by 2%. Or, percent? 2%. This one goes up by 4%. It's huge, though. So never mind. Not equipping that right now. We could create an alternate, like, explorer mode, which we might still do. But is 4% really going to make much of a speed difference? How about you don't run? You know what you could do is you could stop and talk to us, and maybe we could have a conversation about how you ended up like this.
Multiple machines detected ahead.
Yeah, they don't...
What's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Do we listen? Uh-oh. That's not good. Hi, guys.
Child.
Oh, no.
What is this?
It's a city.
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together forever. Together forever.
You...
Carry.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Buddy!
I'll get you for this.
Wait a minute! Hold on now, what did we just witness? I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what we just witnessed, but I mean... Okay. Right, regaining composure, carrying on. Let's focus on him specifically, because he's the one that initiated this. We didn't want to fight. We were content to just, like, not. I wasn't actually going to attack any of them till he started this. Yep. Do that. Did we finish him off? He's dead. I guess we have to kill the rest of them anyway, for some reason.
This cannot continue.
I agree. I don't want it to continue. I would love for this to be over. How many more of them are there going to be? We're going to go ahead and pick that up. I think we can pick that up pretty safely.
This cannot
Pick that one up pretty safely, too. No, we can't. I was wrong.
This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
Are they just going to keep saying it?
Cannot continue. This cannot
Are we going to die like this? I don't think there's a way out of here. I think we are actually trapped down here, and I don't know if the game intends for us to survive. Because they're just...
This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
They are become one.
What's happening?
Let's go. Oh, they're doing a birth.
An android?
No. This...
How is this? Hold on. Wait a minute. Can I show this on YouTube? Wait, how? Okay, no, we're good. We're fine. It's like a Ken doll. Everything's fine. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Hold on just a second. It's fine. Everything's fine. Somehow they've birthed an android. Not going to worry too much about it, honestly. So it is what it is. It's not... Wait a minute. It wasn't fighting us.
Androids.
Okay, you know what?
Fight.
No, he raises a good question. Nope, now he's fighting. Never mind. The time for questioning is done. We're back to attacking the Ken doll android. Is he like his levels are getting higher? Is he learning how to fight from us? Is that what's happening here? Like, the more we batter him and bash him, is he, like, gaining abilities?
Sword. Dodge.
Oh, no. Okay.
Projectile.
Okay, so he's now yep, he's level 5 now.
He's evolving.
Yeah, no, you figured it out.
This quick.
Yep, nope, he's got it sorted now. He's got it sorted. This is not good. These are better. Get out of the way of whatever that is. Nope. It's got magic shield powers. Do we have those? We've yet to activate a magic shield. I guess I should be holding this down at all times. Just continuously shooting rockets that don't always hit him. He's got magic shield powers. Oh dear. Okay. Probably should have anticipated that. Are we running out of... We got 4 remaining small recoveries. I guess we just keep shooting him and try to survive. Oh dear. We don't want to die. We've not failed yet in a combat encounter, and I want to keep it that way. Guess we need to try to reach him now, right? He's level 7. He's only gonna get better, presumably. Ooh, okay. Cool magic light powers. What is this game? What is happening right now? Fighting a naked man in the desert with a magic flying book and a robot android boy. He's pretty caked, I gotta say. Trying to stay on his front side. Trying to stay on his Ken doll front side. He's level 10 now. Oh, I was gonna say he's 3 levels higher than us, but not quite. Let's go. Come on now. I could do sound effects for, like, these games. Absolutely. Like, I couldn't really do VA work. He's got a dirty bottom. I don't know if I'd be a good VA, but I could be a good, like, grunts guy. Like... Oh! Oh. He's been reborn.
Damn it, not another one.
Does he start at level 10?
We gotta get out of here!
How does that work? Wait, does man destroy environments? I've got you, brother. Is that... Would they be brothers? Would they be father-son?
Come on! Through that hole!
Is this the facade? Oh, this is the fake city with a hole. Right? This isn't a real city. And it's got a big hole in it. Although the hole was by the sea, wasn't it? We're not quite by the sea, are we? Okay, we're good. We've made it. I don't think we're safe now. Like, presumably all of that's going to collapse in on itself. Complete the desert area.
Looks like we're safe now.
That was it? That was the desert area?
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
Yeah? I guess so. What happens if we go back down there, though?
Area with better reception so we can contact command.
We're gonna have to slide down there at some point. Listen, that's gonna have to happen. Maybe not right now, because we don't have like a save game or anything. But we've got to check that out eventually. Excuse me, what? Why has it got gears and things? Oh, do I need to hold down the button? Naturally. Listen, it's too late for you to be worried about it anyway. Everyone there is dead. And it's not even our fault. We didn't want to do it, alright? We tried not to. We tried to leave. We're getting decent at combat here. Brutal way to die. Well, I mean, we're using the word death here kind of loosely. They are still robots. Even if they are the final vestiges of, like, humanity or something along those lines. They're still just, like, chunks of metal. I turn my back on the enemy in the depths of hell. Cool, we go to hell in this game at some point. That's a good time. Should enjoy that. Have a boss battle with literal Satan. Ought to be pretty, you know, they call him the adversary for a reason. Should be a good time. A carefree android had the tables turned during a pointless battle. Well, ain't that been most of them since we got to the desert, honestly. Literally, just leave me be. I'm just here to explore. You don't have to attack me. The fact that the robots and the androids
this is good. We should be
are having like an argument, like a fight with one another when they're basically the same thing.
Do you copy?
It's pretty sad. Pretty sad.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Are we good? Or do we need to head back now? Should we have a quick gander at the map and see if there's anything else over here we want to explore? I think we're pretty good over here. We've seen all there is to see. Whatever was happening here at the desert center. I guess we can head back now through the. Is that the entrance we came through first? I believe so. I think we're back to where we came in. Unless I'm very, very wrong. I did want to go and explore the ruins of Facade a little bit more. See if there's anything there familiar or interesting, but we can do that later. We've got 20 playthroughs of this game left ahead of us, presumably. Oh dear. I saw a machine ponder life and death at a copied city. Okay, I was not sure if it was a typo or not. A copied city. I don't know what that means. Like a duplicate? Like a copy-paste? A courageous soldier underestimated the enemy in the depths of hell. Okay, yeah, no, confirmed now. Hell. Hell, for sure. Going there. Looking forward to it. Souls of the Damned and all that good stuff. Ought to be fun. I'm back! I survived. Hi.
I hear you kicked some tin can ass out in the desert.
You better
So
believe
I guess,
it.
You know, thanks or whatever.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back.
What's up, my guy?
Thanks for securing access to those desert resources. It's a huge help.
Happy to assist you, sir.
I know it isn't much, but please take this. It's the least I can do. Oh, and be sure to swing by if you ever need anything, all right?
You bet your bottom dollar. Appreciate it. 3 small recoveries and some gold. I like that. Do ourselves a little save. We don't actually have to come over here, by the way. As long as we're within range of this access point, it says in the top, like, left that, you know, saving is available as soon as you get to, like, right there. So we could have just saved manually. Still no way to, like, fast travel around. Not really in Replicant either, so...
I think we've earned a breather. Say 2B? I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines.
We just push them around.
Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
Yes.
All right, let's go back.
You got it.
Oh, I thought the game was going to fast travel me there. I see. It's just set our destination at the camp. That's good. Well, those 2 guys are back, and that's good to see, because remember, we killed them before. It looks like we're just staying out of sight of them now, which is nice. Should we consider an alternative route back to the campsite? Or do we want to just, like, go the route we know will get us there? We're actually not that far. I'm not sure how we got so confused as to how to get to the desert in the first place, now that we're looking at it. It's the factory entrance. We're not going to talk about the factory. We're not going to worry about it. Yeah, let's go this way if we can. It's just a slightly different route. We might see some slightly different sights. Who knows? Take in some more of nature. Got a big tree in front of us here. What's with all the massive vines? What caused those to sprout up? Something.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Plants too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such too.
Now wait a minute, that's what I was just talking about! That's scary! I just bring up giant trees and the game immediately goes into a spiel about them. That is scary, and yeah, I caught the reference to huge boars. That was nice, that was lovely. I wish it'd be nice to ride animals around. We know that we can. We can get like a lure and somehow attract the animals to us. We should consider doing that at some point, because I imagine it makes traversal a little quicker and easier. There's a barrier we can pass through to get back home. Or we can run over here and see what's going on. There's probably more than one way back, right? This is just... Oh, wait, hold on. Isn't this that field that we went to earlier? Yeah, we've been to this field already. And we fought those guys once before. Okay, cool. Familiar territory, then. Never mind on exploration. Just pass through here if we can. Past the peaceful locals. No need to fight them. And we're back at the waterfalls. Look at us. We're memorizing the map. I can find my way anywhere now without issue. No more getting confused. You would do great grunting material. Thank you. Thank you. You can accept subquests from clients marked with the target logo all over the world. Subquests destinations are indicated by little diamonds on the minimap. Those are just squares on their side. That's all those are. I'm not fooled. I've seen that before. I know your tricks, video game designers. So this has a this has a transport. They don't all have transports. This will take me back up to the bunker. It's the only place I can get back to. Okay, the Emil door is still locked. It's not the Emil door. It's just what we call it. What am I needing to do here? Talk to the boss. Hold on, let me collect whatever this is. I'm just gonna get that right there. That's mine now. Speed salves. Yeah, I'm gonna just take whatever this is. It's mine now. Excuse me. Let me just kick that box open. I'm gonna take your small recovery. It's mine now. It's what's up? It's you. I heard from Jackass about your encounter in the desert. Good work. They all have the strangest names. Jackass, Anemone. We don't have much to offer and thanks, but I've readied a room for you here. Oh? It's the locked room! It's the least we can do. Feel free to use it however you like. Oh. Hey, thanks. Come on, 9S. We're gonna go use our room however we like. Get ready for like a really engaging minigame. Still can't access that. It's pretty big. You sure it's okay for us to get a room like this? We have permission, remember? Plus, we'll probably be stationed here for a while, so a bed won't go amiss. Are we going to share them? Oh, no, there's two of them. So then I guess there's no point turning it down. Exactly. Exactly. We need this. We need a room. We need a place where we can relax, hang out, play sports or something. I don't know. Are you good at chess? You ever played Boggle? You want to take a break. I mean, I don't know how that manifests itself. Do we just, like... This probably respawns all enemies in the overworld, saves the game, restores health and whatnot. Do you want to continue the game? No. We're going to go ahead and call it here for today, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this little jump start in NieR Automata. Looking forward to continuing it. Listen, I wanted to talk real quick about how at the start of the stream we couldn't get Twitch and Kick to work. I'm probably just not going to bother, because those two platforms always give me some kind of issue. So I think that moving forward, we're going to keep these streams to YouTube and Patreon. If you're watching on YouTube, by the way, which Fanto, Extratau, and Lucas are all on the YouTube, and that's fine, you can watch on the YouTube. But I did want to let you know that we also stream these on the Howdy Folks Patreon, patreon.howdyfolks.net, for free. So you don't even need to be a Patreon supporter in order to watch the streams on Patreon. We do some Patreon exclusive streams. Like right now... Excuse me, we're not doing this right now, thank you. Right now, Patreon supporters, we're streaming through What is the name of this game? Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. It's written on the charging pad. That's like a channel member exclusive and a Patreon exclusive. But if you want to watch this series with incredibly low latency, Gilliam, what do you think? Maybe a second of latency in between when I talk and when it like reaches you. You can do that on the Patreon if you want to. You can watch on YouTube. That's fine too. It's beneficial. It pumps up the numbers, pumps up the watch time. It's very beneficial to watch on YouTube for me. But it's also higher quality. Patreon or on YouTube, we're doing like a full. They should be full 4K. They might be 1440p streams, but we're streaming at full quality on YouTube, and on the Patreon, it's only I think 1080p, but very low latency. It's free. Just gonna keep saying that, make it clear, because it's Patreon. Normally, you pay for stuff on Patreon. You become a Patreon supporter if you want to, like Gilliam and Lucas Kitts and Patrick Vajalik was over there a second ago. If you want to be a Patreon supporter and support, you can do that. But also, you can join the Patreon for free and you can just watch the streams. And we're done. I'm going to stop talking. Thank you, folks, for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to be playing through this entire game, possibly many times, however many endings there are. And we'll be continuing it later. Until then, thank you for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.